All right, some technical difficulties. I seen somebody asking why I wasn't still streaming. Make sure you subscribed or you're ready to go over to Dutch Guy MMA Newsroom. He's having some technical difficulties. But that was the end of the round. Tecia, Torres, and Weili Zhang. Somebody was asking why I'm not doing the Jon Jones fight at the end. This is my partner channel, Dutch Guy. He's helped me out on tons of streams, and I always do the main card, so it's his turn. So we help each other out. All right, what happened? Some technical difficulties on that side. So I guess he'll let me know what's... All right, it's screwing up my algorithms, and everybody's off of the stream now, so... All right, here we go. Weili Zhang and Tecia Torres here. All right, what's up, Dutch Guy? Nice low leg kick there from Zhang. Can you hear me, Dutch Guy? I can't hear you, Dutch. Nice low leg kick there from Zhang. Tecia Torres, a lot of feigning here. Lands a jab there. 4.5 minutes left in the round. Yeah, I can't hear anything from you, Dutch Guy. Oh, nice side kick there from Zhang. And a nice low leg kick there from Zhang. I underestimated Zhang a lot. Another nice low leg kick there. Oh, spinning back fist lands for Zhang. I said Tecia Torres would probably win this because she's fought such tough competition. What's up, D Brown? All right, we got some people back. We got 32 back in here. Can you hear me, Dutch Guy?
I hear you, man. Can you hear me?
Oh, can you hear me now?
I hear you, man.
Nice spin kick from Zhang there. We're losing like everybody. We just lost almost everybody.
No, man, they will come back.
So we can't go back and forth too many times. Let me know when you got it ready in between fights here.
I don't know why you cut your stream off, man. That's the problem. If you cut it off, I can... If you cut the stream off, how can I capture you?
Nice low leg kick there from Zhang. And a low leg kick there from Torres. I thought that's what you were doing for the last 2.5 hours. Nice straight left there from Zhang and a 1-2 from Torres. Nice exchange in the center of the cage. Oh, nice 1-2 for Tecia, but Zhang landed a brutal low leg kick there. What's up, First Last? Yeah, we had 170 watching. I'm sorry, Dutch. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this again tonight. We lost. We'll see how many come back in, but we just lost almost everybody. Nice 1-2 there from Torres. I'm going to let these guys decide. You guys tell us what you're thinking.
No,
nice
man,
jump kick to the leg there from Zhang.
Just stay here, man.
Oh, nice combination there. Right hand from Zhang and a right hook up there from Torres. All right, well, we got to do something big on Monday and try to do a post-show afterwards, too, because we got to get you up in subscribers so you're not doing this for free. Oh, man, Torres goes for an axe kick there. Zhang picks it up and throws it away there. Zhang misses a spin kick there. Sorry if I sounded a little bit frustrated, guys. I just don't like to confuse people. I had technical difficulties earlier. Sometimes this OBS and the YouTube thing, it's just not everything always works perfect. Zhang goes for a couple judo throws there. I believe she has a black belt in judo. She went for a negotiate there twice. I think you picked Zhang in this. Don't be sorry, Dutch Guy. I'm sorry. No negative words ever towards you. Nice throw there for Zhang on the ground there. Didn't you pick Zhang in this fight, Dutch?
I don't know, man.
Nice shots there. Or did you?
I don't know my picks, man. I'm confused that shit it doesn't work. When we tested it, it was working, but no problem. We go live Monday.
Nice hooks there from Torres. Oh, nice elbows from the bottom there from Zhang, but Torres staying on top. This is kind of what I expected out of Torres. She kind of likes to take people down and ride them until the end. Reversals 2 for Torres, 1 for Zhang. Coming down to the last few seconds of this round, and I'm afraid people probably aren't getting notifications right now. That's something that I need to know if I'm linked up with Mike. I think I'm... All right, I'll let you know where I'm at. Actually, in between rounds, I'm going to refresh to make sure that I'm live, just to make sure that I didn't go behind. Oh, I accidentally went to ESPN. Too many channels, man. Too many channels. Views are going... Yeah, views will be fine. I was being a bitch. Dutch guy's fine. Everything will be good. So, I just know he wanted to get it perfect on this side, and I know how it is. I've made way more... You know, I had way more issues than that. So, we're going to get it. Tecia Torres in the corner there. Willing Zhang, they're working. She's got a really swollen left eye. Let's see where that came from. It's gonna. There it was, her right hand. It looked like it might have been a little thumb poke. But it was with her thumb, but it wasn't really a poke. She lands the shot, and then the thumb grazes there at the end. I'm not really sure how you do anything about that. I don't even think that's an illegal move, to be honest. This ref is trash. That's what. Trisha took a foot to her face. Oh damn. Oh, thank you, Stamann John. So they are going through then. Yeah. Oh yeah. Everything's coming back just fine. All right, front kick there from Torres. Oh, nice. Another nice front kick there from Torres. I'm just disappointed for Dutch guy because I wanted him to get his views and subscriptions tonight, but we will get him there. You guys are a great community. You guys always help everybody out here, and I appreciate it. I know Dutch guy appreciates it. If for whatever reason you're still not subscribed over there, make sure you subscribe to Dutch guy, because that's going to be some of our... Oh, nice body kick there from Torres. She moves so fast, she just doesn't hit with any power. And Zhang clinching here, and this fight's kind of going like I thought it would. Yeah, she just got married to Pretty Boy, Sage Northcutt, right? I like Sage Northcutt. That's not an insult, but he is a beautiful man. What's up first? Who the fook is this, guys? 3:30 left in the round. Mike still never said where he was in that round. You're fine. All right, nice side kick there from Zhang. And Torres coming in, goes for the takedown. Nice knee from Zhang and a combination up top. There you go. Yeah, we're good. It was Sage. And it's even better. Oh, nice. Right elbow from Zhang and a knee to the body. Nice kick to the body from Zhang. She might be getting stronger as this fight goes on. Well, thank you, Peter, man. Ordinary. Nice low leg kick there from Zhang and a body kick there from Zhang. You there, Dutch guy? Can you hear me?
I hear you, man. Can you hear me?
All right. I know everybody. Oh, man. Zhang with a nice takedown there. Beautiful takedown on top here in half guard. I'll tell you, I've had an unbelievable amount of frustrations in getting these streams down. Definitely more than one, man. So we're gonna get there. Don't stress. Nice body shots there from Zhang on top. Remember when Dana White said he would rather watch 2 flies F than watch a Ben Askren fight? Oh my God. That is hilarious. All right, Zhang on top. Moving to side control, landing the short elbows here. Much better round for Zhang. I definitely have Zhang winning this round here. She's probably won the last 3.5, 4 minutes of this round. After a pretty good first round for Tecia. What's up, Ryan Gillespie? I'm 1,000% pretty sure, kind of. Anyways, no, I know. Michael Bisping never fought Randy Couture, but yeah, no, they never did. Nice short elbows here from Zhang, and that is the one thing, maybe a thing that a lot of people were overlooking, is that Zhang has a lot of ways to win the fight. She's finished most of her fights. Oh, another big elbow from Zhang. And there's really not a lot of secret as to what Torres is going to do. It's just that generally people can't stop her. Except for the very, very highest level. Oh, nice short elbows there from Zhang. And she's absolutely dominating this round. Beautiful short elbows. Dropping down. Oh, and big right hooks there. Nice short elbows there from Zhang. And short elbows there from Zhang. Trying to make this channel family friendly, Alatona. Oh, no, you're fine. Why? What did I say? I try to make sure everybody gets along, but I mean, I swear all the time. So no, you're good. I've never seen you say anything that I was upset about. Yo soy respecto Miguel. Thank you. Thank you, Gambini. Cody got knocked out by Pedro first round. Yes, he did. Oh, he said F. All right. And people are coming back here. Thank you for those of you that didn't notice. Like I said, make sure you are subscribed to the Dutch guy, because we're going to be doing I'm definitely going to be doing some live streams over there with him. We're going to be going back and forth. Some while we build our channels up, and definitely doing some shows together. Monday, International Combat Connection over there on MMA Newsroom. He said F that when I spent not F the time. What fight is right now? It's Weili Zhang versus Tecia Torres. And I think I was a little distracted tonight too, because I have not been on my scroll bar at all. I have not updated it since the beginning. Shame on me. Here is the final decisions. Unanimous decision. Weili Zhang gets the unanimous decision. I disagree with 30-27. I'm okay with 29-28. I don't really see how you give Zhang the first round. Maybe I missed something there. I definitely do at times. And coming up next is Lawler and Askren, right? Yep. All right, guys. Robbie Lawler versus Ben Askren is up next. Let me know who you guys think is going to win that one. Oops. All right, guys, and I know I've said it a few times, but it is that time of year, unfortunately. It is tax time, but I've got your guys' back, and TurboTax has your guys' back. Into it, TurboTax. This UFC 235 stream brought to you by them. Use the promo code in the chat for 20% off of Intuit TurboTax. Guys, I don't use sponsors that I don't use myself and that I don't trust. I've used these guys for over 7 years now. I think it's been a lot longer than that, honestly, but that's what I could track back. And they get me bigger. Every time they surprise me, they get me bigger returns than I even think is possible. And I've had some complicated taxes in the last few years with business expenses and different things. And TurboTax has had my back through it all. So thank you to TurboTax. Please check them out. Appreciative for them as a sponsor. Askren by Russell Hump. Time to put on my funky outfit. And I noticed I had lost you there. All right. All right, Dutch guy's back in the house.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, everybody understands. I know how stressful it is. Nobody else knows this. Nobody else knows this, Dutch guy, but I'm going to throw myself under the bus here. Just to show everybody has complications. Dutch guy's the only one who knows this. I got so frustrated with OBS one time that I almost shut my stream off. That's how frustrated I was. So it goes out. Robbie Lawler coming up next.
I just kicked my computer in half.
What's that?
I just kicked my computer in half.
You did not kick your computer in half.
Yeah, man.
You broke your computer? Please tell me you didn't break your computer.
I've only my MacBook now.
Oh man!
I'm done.
Oh man, you can't destroy your electronics, man.
I'm done with OBS.
Well, we'll get it, man. We'll get it. Don't stress. We'll get it, man.
I'm sorry for the guys, man.
12-6 kick to CPU. 12-6 kick to CPU is his first. Did you happen to at least film it? Tell me.
I will make some. No, man. I will make some pictures.
All right. Jason says, "Don't give up, man." Yeah, it's. Guys, I don't talk about this all the time because I don't want it to come off like, you know, I'm trying to leave, like I don't appreciate anybody's support. But this is a long, hard journey, and I would be lying if I said that there wasn't many times over starting this business that I thought about giving up. My family wanted me to give up. People laughed at me. My mother-in-law told me, she didn't say I was an idiot, but basically said, you're never going to do anything with that. And 9 months to get to 100 subscribers.
Yeah, so, we are not CNN. We are not CNN with 100,000 value of equipment.
It'll get there, man. Nobody picked Zhang. Did any of us pick Zhang on your thing? I don't know. Thank you, Gambini. Yes, sir. If it wasn't... Oh.
I'm gonna update the squash in a minute. Let me look.
Yeah, you're right, Jason. I missed a lot on the one that really hurt me was Khabib and Conor, that I wasn't able to do that. Michael says he picked Zhang. I thought some people did. A lot of people were trying to tell me Zhang. Wyatt, yep. Oh, Mind for Combat picked Zhang, he says.
I think Wyatt Madison and Mind for Combat are in the lead. Let me look.
I'm pretty sure you were telling me that Zhang was going to win that the whole week too, and I just wasn't, for whatever reason, I didn't think she was going to.
Yeah, I saw her last fight. She destroyed the opponent in the last fight, so...
Yeah. Oh, I need to...
You picked Torres.
Yeah, I know I did. I was talking shit the whole way, too. I was saying that Zhang had no chance the entire time. I was dead wrong.
Mind for Combat.
It happens. I don't think she won. I don't think she won 30-27. But I think she won 29-28.
Who won the Cody fight?
Cody got knocked out, man. Yeah, I figured you when you were quiet, you were probably working with stuff. Yeah, Cody got knocked out with 9 seconds left. He decided to get reckless, and man, they both landed some crazy shots, but he got caught right on the temple. Ron Ladd says Tecia Torres is a scrub. Shahbazyan, are you on delay? I hope I'm not on delay. It's in between the Askren. Has Askren and Lawler started already?
No.
First last says Artem Lobov is such a bum. That was random. Oh, it's funny.
Did Zhang won by decision?
Cody went full retard. Oh, yeah. Yep, Zhang won by decision.
Mind for Combat.
Yeah, you have to get him. So 4:51. The official time was 4:51 of the first round. Pedro Munhoz, first round knockout.
Nobody picked Munhoz. Mind for Combat is in the lead, and you are in the second, and Wyatt Madison is the third place.
Nice. Well, you know, if Cody wouldn't have turned into an idiot, he could have won that fight. He just went full Street Fighter mode, man. He went totally reckless. And Pedro was ready for it. But honestly, I think that was his fight to lose. He was the better boxer. He had the better footwork. And then he got emotional, which Pedro Munhoz says he knows he can. And he just went nuts. He was swinging for the fences, and he was taking shots. It's horrible. Yeah, you're right, Jason. That's if you're going to fight emotional and you're going to come in there and swing like that, like I said, for one, like Deontay Wilder or Mike Tyson, you got to have a little bit of head movement. I'm not saying Deontay Wilder head movement is on Mike Tyson's level, but I do think it's underrated. But you cannot take shots like that. If you're going to come straight forward and be reckless, man, you better have great defense. Or some defense, Jesus. I mean, he was like, he made Arturo Gatti look like a defensive expert. Like Pernell Whitaker. For those that aren't boxing fans may not get that, I apologize. But I watched a lot of boxing growing up. And Ben Askren says, I will drag him into deep waters and drown him. Well, Robbie Lawler has been in the deepest of waters. He's been in 5-round fights. He's been in firefights. He's fought against wrestlers that have taken him down, like Josh Koscheck. And this guy truly, no matter what happens tonight, Robbie Lawler, truly a living legend, future Hall of Famer. This guy's been fighting since way back. Him and Nick Diaz fought when I think Diaz was 19 and Lawler was 20. Ben Askren looks like me with the shirt off, Speeder. Oh, it's funny. Gambini says, I'm lunch drunk. Cody is young. That's why I made that mistake. That is true. I mean, he could still come back. But you don't want to take that many shots to the chin, though. That's the thing. Once that chin goes, you only get one chin. Ben Askren looks clean. Who's this Paper Brigade? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Archie. Former UFC welterweight champion, third most significant strikes in UFC welterweight history, 981, tied for most knockouts in UFC welterweight history with 6. That doesn't include all his battles in the UFC before the modern weight day classes, his battles in Strikeforce, his battle. This guy is. You can not write the book of MMA without including the name Robbie Lawler. And Robbie Lawler looks focused. He looks intense. This looks like the old Robbie Lawler. And remember, Ben Askren, he's a big favorite coming into this, but he has not been fighting UFC-level opponents. Robbie Lawler, 36 years old. Askren, 34. Both 5'11". Lawler with the 1-inch reach advantage at 74 inches. And Dutch guy, you've been saying Lawler the whole time. You've been pretty set on Lawler. Why do you pick him?
Lawler fought good wrestlers in the past, and he has a very good takedown defense. But if the good wrestlers took him down, they were not able to land many damage on him. And he's a very tough guy, man.
That's a good reason. Ben Askren, 18-0, finally making his UFC debut after so many years. He left Bellator champion. Supposedly was promised a contract with the UFC. Dana denies that. Ended up over in ONE FC. And the man across from the cage from him is as dangerous as they come. 28-12. He is a plus 230 underdog. That is insane. Out of Coconut Creek, Florida, the former undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Ruthless Robbie Lawler.
Oh yeah, and that's another reason I picked Lawler.
What was that?
There's another reason I picked Lawler. He trained with my buddy Henry Hooft.
Intense, man. All right, and Askren goes for the takedown right away. Lawler sprawls right away, but Askren trying to get the back there, going for the sweep. Oh, and Lawler picks up Askren and slams him. Are you kidding me? Hammer fist from Lawler. Big right hands. Askren is hurt. Huge right hands. Lawler close to stopping Ben Askren. Elbows. Brutal elbows from Robbie Lawler from the top. And Ben Askren's face looks like something out of Silence of the Lambs right now. He's got more cuts on his face. Wow. Big left hook from Lawler, and Ben Askren is can barely stand up right now. He is almost out on his feet. Wow, big knees from Lawler, right hook up top. Lawler coming forward, Robbie Lawler looking very confident, and rightfully so. Oh, wow, big left hook from Lawler, and Ben Askren's face explodes. Robbie Lawler toying with Askren now, grabbing one wrist and popping him with the other one. Robbie Lawler put together the perfect game plan so far for Ben Askren, and he looks like he's playing a video game right now. Knee to the body from Lawler, another knee to the body from Lawler. Big knee. Ben Askren has not done one positive offensive moment in this fight. And you can tell Lawler, he studied Askren. Askren likes to grab that front wrist, and Lawler would move the wrist and hit him. Another knee to the body from Lawler. 3 minutes left in the first round. Who would have thought that Askren would have came out for the takedown and Robbie Lawler would have picked him up over his head and slammed him? No one called that. Except for maybe Robbie Lawler. Obviously, that must have been the plan. And Lawler trying to break the grasps, or Askren trying to break through the grasp of Lawler, ducking down here, and he's in a bad position here. He's got a single leg. He's got one leg of Lawler's. But Lawler sprawling here. Beautiful takedown defense. Askren. Oh, I am absolutely amazed by the takedown defense of Robbie Lawler right now. Total strikes 27-2 in favor of Robbie Lawler. And finally, Askren gets to the top, and he's got Lawler's back. And a hand around, and Lawler reverses it, coming out of it, but Askren's still working on a choke here. He's got a head on. That is tight. That is very tight. And Robbie Lawler's out. Ben Askren, from the brink of defeat, covered in blood, comes back in his UFC debut in the first round to choke out Robbie Lawler. And Robbie Lawler just shakes his head like, what can you do, man? Wait, oh, bad stoppage. They're saying Herb Dean thought he was out. He could not see Robbie Lawler's face. I want to see the replay on this. Joe Rogan saying Herb Dean thought Robbie Lawler was out. He was not. There was no tap. I thought he was out. Rogan says he thought he was out. It's a very bad angle from the cameras. We got to get it. And his arm drops. I think he oh, and then he moves there. And Herb Dean thinks he's out. And then as soon as Askren removes his hand, Robbie Lawler is 100% awake. And Herb Dean's looking at him, and Herb Dean looks at, oh my God, Herb Dean, I believe he's apologizing to Lawler. He says, man, I thought you were out. He hugs Robbie Lawler, and Herb Dean owns it. Unfortunately, he stopped the fight early. Lawler was not out, at least at the moment he stopped it. And, man, what a good show of sportsmanship from Robbie Lawler, but bad turn of luck. And I think we got to see a rematch here, guys. Wow. Just when you think you've seen it all, you haven't. I don't know what to say about that, but how Robbie Lawler is keeping that smile on his face and keeping his composure right now just speaks to his professionalism. And he claps and congratulates Ben Askren. And by Bulldog Choke, I really got to hear what Joe Rogan has to say. Ben Askren, 6 wins by chokes, or by knockout, 6 wins by submission.
If you watch the tape, I was actually kind of shocked by it. But Herb lifts his hand a couple times and says, "Robbie, are you okay?" And nothing happens. So I actually thought, well, shit, maybe he is actually out. Let's take a look at it again.
And even Ben Askren said that he didn't think Robbie Lawler was out. But he said Herb Dean asked Robbie Lawler if he was okay, and he didn't say anything. And Ben Askren says, you can boo me all you want, but I'm not the referee. It's not my fault. And he's 100% right. But unfortunately, everyone is in agreement that that was a mistake by Herb Dean to stop that fight, including Ben Askren and Herb Dean. I don't know that I've seen anything like this, ever. Honestly. Wow. I would never have guessed an ending like this. Been all day, says JJ Smith. I think Robbie was going out. It looked like he was for a minute, Jason, but then on that other angle, I don't know, man. Askren has the tightest squeeze in the biz. How unpredictable is combat sports, though? Absolutely, JT. Hey, take nothing away from Ben Askren. He got slammed on his head. He got hit with some of the hardest shots you can think of. I mean, he's got more cuts on his face than Pamela Anderson has STDs, and he still got through this fight. Somehow, he got on that bulldog choke. He may not have finished it. Maybe he would have. Maybe Lawler was out for a minute. Just very, very hard to see the angle. I don't blame Herb Dean. Ben Askren said, he asked Robbie Lawler, are you okay? And he didn't say anything. He didn't give any signs. Apparently, he must not have been able to hear him. Maybe he was out for a second. What's up, AT Wrestling? How you doing? Disappointing, but I think Ben might have ended up winning anyways. Robbie was done, says Ejud. I think he might have. I can't believe he got that slam at the beginning, though. Who would have called that? What? For as short as it was, I'm a little upset at the way it was stopped, but man, what a fight. Another great fight. It was under the chin, says Billy Hughes. Bro, I just figured I'd give you some props. You're killing it tonight. Thank you, Arcade Chaos. I appreciate you. What's up, Nuka Cole? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been, man? Everyone knows Robbie was never going to tap. And that could definitely be in Herb Dean's thinking, too. He's been doing this for a long time. He knows the fighters. All right, next up, Tyron Woodley versus Kamaru Usman for the welterweight championship of the world. And how did you call this one going, Dutch guy? I was trying to remember. How do you see this fight going?
I think Woodley got it, but if it goes to the later rounds, he could be in trouble because of better cardio of Usman.
Well, he does have more. He does have more muscular body, all that oxygen to go to. Woodley's been 5 rounds a lot of times. I think you're right, Usman. I mean, just based on the body type, he's got to have a little better cardio. I just don't think that Usman does anything better than Tyron Woodley. None of it. I think Woodley does everything better.
Yeah, for sure. And also the blitz of Woodley. He blitzed so fast and is running forward so fast. It's not almost not to defend.
Yeah, it's man, this is incredible. And the #1 contender not fighting for the title, the interim champion. That, of course, a lot of controversy around that. Woodley 7 wins by knockout, 5 by submission. Kamaru on a 13-fight win streak, 6 wins by knockout. Hard to say that he doesn't deserve a title shot when you have that many wins in a row.
That's
Bill,
true. That's
Dutch guy, did you see Billy's question here?
no, man.
He says, did you find my picks?
Let me see.
E-Judd said Dana is so pissed right now. I love it.
If Woodley wins also, and Lawler won and Woodley wins also, Dana's gonna kill himself.
Oh, I love it. And then Scott Coker takes over?
Scott Coker and Shachi from the 1.
Scott Coker what? Sorry?
Scott Coker takes over and Satui Sisichong from 1.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Did you hear 1 is going to do an event in the US?
Yep. Oh, they signed a contract with TNT. Is it TNT or TBS? They maybe both with Time Warner.
They're going to do it this summer.
They're going to compete, man. And PFL, for those that don't know, the Premier Professional Fighters League, the one with the playoffs and the $1 million championships just signed with ESPN. Did you see that?
Yeah, I thought the UFC is co-owner of PFL.
No, they aren't. I don't believe they have any ownership with them.
You're gonna hear that news soon.
Because they were interviewing Ray Sefo on MMA Junkie, and he said, "Do you see UFC as a competition?" And he just said, "No." He said, "I think I think competition is good. I don't see them as a bad thing." He said, "I see both of us being on there as a positive for each other." I can kind of see his point, because I could see one of two things happening. I could see people getting through PFL, maybe getting a contract, maybe getting close like a Ray Cooper III, and moving over to the UFC. And I can also see guys later in their UFC career wanting a shot at that $1 million and moving back over to the PFL.
There were already 3 fighters from PFL training in the UFC Performance Institute already.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that would be smart for them to have a good relationship with them. I thought so too, Wyatt. He says, he thought Lawler was out to the replay. I thought so too. Herb lifted it up to see if he was out. He gave a thumbs up, but you can't catch everything. Yeah, I didn't see the thumbs up right away either. It was a very hard angle to see what was going on. I give Herb Dean a lot of credit for, coming over and hugging Robbie Lawler and being like, "Hey man, I'm sorry, maybe I was wrong. If you're getting choked, you fight the arms." Very true, Jason. He wasn't doing that. What age do you see Woodley being affected by time? It's hard to say fighter to fighter, but very, very few people can push it much past 40. The only guys in combat sports that really come to mind are very, very top level. Randy Couture, Yoel Romero was still at a pretty high level, and of course Bernard Hopkins for a long time. It's pretty hard after 40 though, man.
But who's gonna threat Woodley? I see nobody at this moment.
What's that?
Who's gonna threat Woodley? Who's the real danger for Woodley? I see nobody in that division at the moment.
Not right now. I agree. Wyatt says, while Mike and Dutch are ranting, I got a question for you guys. Yeah, you're right, Jason. Randy Couture won the heavyweight title at 45. He was a little different, though, because he didn't start until until his 30s. And yeah, it's really hard. You're right, Jason. They lose their speed first. The lighter weight fighters are the one that, exactly, Dutch guy. The lighter weight fighters are the ones that have the harder time as they move on. But Bernard Hopkins was just a genius. And as he lost speed and reaction time, he compensated with it. That guy, in ways, I almost think he might be more of a genius than Floyd Mayweather. Just some of the things that he did and the way he compensated. Because I think Floyd Mayweather is more physically gifted. They're both obviously very smart technical fighters. Does Kamaru Usman's cockiness rub anyone else wrong? Usman 13-fight win streak, 6 wins by knockout, 4th highest takedown rate in UFC welterweight history. I didn't really realize how cocky he was until the RDA fight.
I believe Usman got a 100% takedown defense until this fight.
You are correct. Until this fight, he had 100% takedown defense before this fight. He's not going to in 15 minutes, 25, however long this is. Unless Woodley knocks him out quickly, he's not going to have 100% takedown defense anymore. SCS Drummer, thank you so much, sir, for the donation. Everybody, applause for SCS Drummer.
Geeky Spartan with a bold statement. Geeky Spartan says Usman gonna get it done.
All right. Thank you, everybody, again for the donations tonight. Very helpful. Obviously, for the pay-per-views and everything. So thank you guys so much. Usman gonna get it done. RS says, man, I'm really bummed out with the Askren fight. Oh, my stream moved on me for a second. Oh, I see. I was really hoping for Askren to choke him out. Oh, that's funny. Tyron Woodley's debuting a song tonight, and he's dropping an album next week, an entire album this time.
RS says Usman gonna get his face done.
Usman, yeah. I think he's in trouble tonight. I think he's a good fighter. I just think Woodley is just on another level, man. Judd says, Mike always said Hopkins is the best boxer of all time just for what he did and as long as he did it. I think he's definitely there, man. He was incredible. He did it for Geeky Spartan Gaming. Thank you so much, sir. Another donation comes in from Geeky Spartan. I just got that. Thank you.
I have to agree with Michael Polly here. I think Woodley has to keep it to the fighting and not do so many things around it. He plays in movies. He has a radio program. He has a TV program.
That could be what takes him down. UFC welterweight champion, 7-fight unbeaten streak, 6-0-1, highest takedown defense in UFC history. 97.6. So I'm guessing Kamaru must not His 100% must not count yet because you must have to have so many takedowns or something. Because I thought Kamaru's was 100.
I thought Kamaru's was 100% until
Woodley
now.
is definitely badass. I think a lot of these records you have to have so many fights, or you have to have you have to have so much experience in different things to be considered for the record. Kamaru Usman will have a reach advantage tonight, 76-74. He is 5 years younger at 31 years old. They both made the limit. Woodley at 170, Usman at 169. All right, here we go. For the welterweight championship of the world, guys, co-main event. Long time in the making, this one. Judges Mike Bell, Derek Cleary, Mark Goddard, the referee. Five rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. First in the blue corner, the challenger. 13 wins, 1 loss. 6 feet tall, fighting out of Dallas, Texas. Just barely a plus 145 underdog. He is the number 2 ranked welterweight in the world. The challenger, Kamaru Usman. Fighting out of the red corner. He has 19 wins, 3 losses. Out of St. Louis, Missouri, he is the minus 165 favorite tonight. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley. See if they touch gloves. Woodley puts them out. Usman kind of reluctantly touches them. Woodley seems to be trying to punk him, getting down in the on all fours like Jon Jones likes to start fights. You're not going to get inside Woodley's head. That guy's as cool as they come in a fight. And here comes Usman. Now he stands up straight. Moving forward, the open hands. Woodley moving up against the fence. Right hand for Woodley, counter immediately. And now I think Usman's about to see another level of striking. He's a good striker. He's a creative striker. I think Tyron Woodley is a great striker. Usman feint. Usman shoots. This is a big moment. He's got a single. And he's got the takedown. Kamaru Usman gets the first takedown of the fight. And he lands some hammer fist to the body of Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley spent very little time on his back. Wrestlers do not like to be on their back. And Kamaru Usman punishing the body with hammer fists. Tyron Woodley does not have his back to the fence. Usman just throwing some little elbows here to the thighs. Nothing big, just kind of scoring here. Trying to take up time. Not get called up. Kamaru Usman spends a lot of his time on top during most of his fights. Woodley, he's calm, starts to crawl towards the fence. Usman pulls him back down. Woodley up to one knee. Great job of kicking the other leg out as Kamaru tries to sweep him, but then Kamaru grabs another foot. This is some very, very high-level grappling here. Woodley and Usman thinking several moves ahead of each other as Woodley trying to get up, Usman trying to keep him down. Usman lands some knees to the body there. And Woodley starts to stand up. Usman still has his hands in the clinch. What's Woodley going to do from here? Usman lands a knee on the inside. Getting close to the halfway point of this round. They exchange knees in the exchange to the body. Halfway through the first round. Another knee to the body from Usman. And they break and they're back in the center of the cage. And now we'll see. Oh, Usman throws a front kick towards the face that misses. If you're looking to sync up, I'll let you know when I'm at 2 minutes. Usman shifting a lot. Misses a front kick. I'm at 2 minutes right now. Usman going for another takedown. Looked like he was going to get it. Does not get it that time. Woodley, great job. Gets the underhooks there. And breaks. Woodley wants to stand. That's a big moment. When you get underhooks. Oh, and a nice right hand over the top from Usman. I was going to say, when you get underhooks against somebody the level of wrestling of Usman, that's a big moment. But Usman lands a right hand afterwards. A couple of short body shots in the clinch. They're exchanging hooks to the body in the clinch here. And Usman actually has the leverage here. Woodley usually a harder puncher, but Usman has the leverage from the position. Lands a knee to the body as well. And he is really working the body of Woodley. And Usman has 44 strikes to just 15 for Woodley in this first round. And Dutch guy, you were saying you thought Kamaru has better cardio. Maybe this is why Usman's working the body.
Yeah, I think it's his only chance, but I didn't expect this this way of fighting from Usman, man. I surely didn't expect he's gonna take Woodley down. So maybe we're in for an upset here.
It definitely could be. A lot of people picked Usman. A lot of people said the odds should be even closer, and they were pretty close. They exchanged shots there. 20 seconds left in the first round. Oh, nice left hook there from Usman. And Woodley shoots, and Usman stops his shot and lands a couple more shots to the body. Usman goes for the takedown again. Woodley blocking it at this point. And Kamaru Usman, you got to give him that first round. I think he won it pretty convincingly. And we haven't had to score a whole lot of fights tonight. But we may have to score this one. I'm going to be prepared. And Tyron Woodley's corner is telling him, you cannot back up against this guy. All right, and let's check out the comments a little bit here. The slow death begins, says Geeky Spartan. Yeah, Usman won round one. I agree with you there, Stoned Wolf. And Colby Covington, the boos of the crowd, wearing his MAGA hat with the People's Champ shirt on and holding his belt. Of course, he confronted Dana White recently in a casino. Interrupted Kamaru Usman's open workout with a bullhorn. A lot of people have different feelings as to, you know, if that was a positive or negative thing or a good thing for him. We shall see. He should. Oh, nice right hand from Woodley as Usman comes in. He has great counters. Nice low leg kick from Woodley. Oh, and a left hand from Usman. And a knee to the body from Usman. One great thing that Woodley has done during fights is adjust. He has a great fight IQ. But so does Kamaru Usman. And he seems to have put together a great game plan. Foot stumps from Usman. They exchange a hammer fist to the leg. Kind of like the old dead leg you give somebody in high school. And Usman lands some right hooks to the body there. Hey, what happened with Askren? Askren won by bulldog choke in the first round, but it was a battle. He got hurt by Lawler, almost knocked out, came back. It was a little controversial stoppage. Oh, nice left elbow from Kamaru Usman. And they break. And Usman throws a 1-2, misses, and Woodley clinches. And Usman picks up Woodley and slams him to the ground. Dutch guy, and Usman is in full mount, moves to full mount, and he has legs hooked underneath. Dutch guy, I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
I'm a little confused, man. I surely didn't expect this, man. But hey, it's a 5 minutes round. It can also be that Woodley is saving.
Could be. He's got a really bad cut on his forehead, too. It looks like there was a clash of heads when Usman went for that takedown. I think he accidentally headbutted him around the eye. And, you know, you had mentioned, you brung up before, is Woodley doing too much? He's doing CDs. He's doing music. He's doing rapping. He's doing television shows.
Radio shows.
Yeah, radio shows. It's
hanging out with the A-class celebrities all day.
Oh, man, big elbow from Usman from the top. Oh, and big right hands there from Usman. Yeah, that championship belt is so valuable to him. Big right hands from Kamaru Usman. And Usman well in control of another round here. Control time so far, 5 minutes and 6 seconds for Kamaru Usman. 0 control time on the ground for Tyron Woodley. He has 0 takedowns. And Usman moving up. Still has the mount, still has the legs underneath. Moving Woodley towards the fence there. Lands a couple of shots. Woodley's just being suffocated here. A nice elbow from Usman from the top. Woodley does not seem to have any answer to this. Nice elbow from Usman from the top. JT says Dana wouldn't give Woodley a title shot for a while if he loses. Yeah, I think you're right. Another elbow from the top from Usman. And Kamaru Usman for the second round in a row in complete control. The first round was a definite win. The second round was dominating. And another elbow from the top from Usman. Doing just enough work. And you're not really going to get called up from a good referee like Mark Goddard when you have full mount. Landing shots to the body here. Usman just wearing him down, just continuing to go to that body. And it'll be interesting to see what Woodley looks like when he gets up. Besides that cut on his face. And there it is. Another round that's got to be a round for Kamaru Usman. I have him up 20-18. I really don't see any other way to have it. Stone Wolf, it definitely could be a 10-8 round. Big elbows there. Wow, Woodley 2 buffs, says Archangel. Someone is having a nightmare. Welcome all to the Twilight Zone, says D. Brown. I'm going to donate my firstborn real quick to make sure Woodley... Oh, that's hilarious. All right, guys. Round 3 brought to you by On It, Alpha Brain, Shroom Tech, and all the rest. As always, use the Fights with Friends promo code and get a big discount over there. Back to the fight here. Round 3. I have Kamaru Usman up 2 rounds to 0. Oh, nice right hand there by Woodley. And I don't know that I see Usman getting cocky. He's got a workmanlike. He's very workmanlike. Nice low leg kick for Woodley. Nice right hand for Woodley. Knee to the body for Woodley. Usman lands a knee to the body and ripping right hands to the body. Kamaru Usman, I mean, he is just beating Tyron Woodley's body. Reminds you of watching Rocky when Sylvester Stallone is hitting the meat in the meatpacking house. And that's what he's doing to Woodley's body right now. And Kamaru knee there. Woodley able to stop the takedown defense so far, just over a minute into this 3rd round. But we're getting into the we're getting into the round. You can't go down 3 rounds to 0. Nice knee to the body there from Usman. Is Tyron Hannibal? Oh, jeez. Who has the best grappling? Marty, Colby, Askren, or Woodley? I might have a different answer for you after tonight. Nice knees on the inside there from Kamaru. And right hooks. And for whatever reason, Dana White really likes Kamaru Usman. I mean, he's a favorite of Dana White. And back on their feet, Kamaru Usman continuing to move forward. Woodley's corner told him he cannot move backwards. He is continuing to back up this entire fight. I know what he's doing. He's waiting for the counterpunch. Usman's not throwing, though. He's just not throwing, and Woodley's just allowing him to continue to move forward. And Usman missed a right uppercut there, but he landed a left hook. You can tell he's definitely studied Woodley. They both missed shots there. Now Woodley landing shots to the body. And they exchange shots to the body up against the fence. Knees to the body from both men. More from Usman there. Even a shoulder to the body for Usman. 2:20 left in the round. And like somebody said, you know, Kamaru, Usman's nickname is Nightmare, and Tyron Woodley looks like he's ready to wake up at any time right now. Just a tremendous amount of body shots from Kamaru Usman. I mean, he might break the record. These aren't all haymakers, but he might break the record all time for body shots landed. He's not even going to the face on the ground or in the clinch. He's just throwing punches and knees to the body. Peter Ordinary says, R.I.P. Cody Garbrandt. Oh, jeez. 105 body strikes for Kamaru Usman, and again they separate him. And Kamaru was working there. Kamaru should be a little upset that they separated him there. It's amazing to me how they let guys go forever when nothing's happening, and then the referee breaks up a fight when it is. Oh, nice 1-2 from Woodley. He caught Kamaru coming in there. That's what he needs to do. Ducks underneath. Great head movement from Woodley. Ducks under a hook and an uppercut. But he needs to duck under and find that counter. Woodley has one-shot power. Kamaru doesn't. That's his big advantage. Usman landed a left hook coming in. Misses the big hook over the top, though. And Usman now moving forward. Woodley clinches again. Lands a knee to the body. Now landing punches to the body. This just... I've never seen Tyron Woodley look like this. 20 seconds left in the third round. And punches to the body from Usman. A couple knees from Woodley. But I've just never seen anybody make Tyron Woodley look like this. Three rounds in, I have it 30-27. Kamaru Usman. Whose cardio is better, Usman or I think it might probably Usman. Tyron's got all that muscle that all that oxygen has to get to.
I don't.
Brown says, I got a feeling Dana White probably told Woodley he wants to let Usman beat him. Oh, jeez. What's up, Dutch guy?
I don't understand, man. Why is Woodley not fighting as he usually fights, man? What's up with him?
I guess I don't know if something's wrong with him, but I think he's just getting isolated. He's waiting for Kamaru to throw punches, and Usman, I think he studied him. Kamaru's not throwing shots from the outside. He's not giving Woodley counter opportunities, and Woodley's just not throwing shots. That I don't know why. I don't understand it. And commentators saying Woodley looks like he's asleep. They're trying to wake. They need to hit him with something. So, you know, a double shot of espresso. I don't know what he needs right now, but he needs something. He gets caught by 2 left hooks to start this 4th round. And the champion, Tyron Woodley, very much in danger from losing his championship. He may even need a finish right now as he goes for the guillotine when Usman goes for the takedown. Woodley went for the guillotine for a minute, but it slips off. He's give out tired, says Geeky. Woodley should not be backing to the cage. Should be moving forward. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. I cannot explain this, guys. And Usman, just control time for Usman, 10 minutes and 19 seconds. Woodley, nothing. He's not had Usman on his back. He's not transitioned and had one reversal. He's not had one takedown. He's barely landed a punch. Yeah, definitely, Quincy. He's doing bad, and this crowd's booing. Oh, and Usman pounding on the thighs of Woodley. And this is very smart. Woodley looks absolutely exhausted right now. And he looks up at the clock. And Usman just continues to pound the body and the legs of Tyron Woodley. And how many times have I said that fighters do not ground and pound the body enough? And now somebody's doing it, and with great success. Nice elbow there from Usman. And Woodley trying to wall walk. He has not had good takedown defense. He's not done a good job of getting back up. He's had almost 0 striking tonight. He does not look like the same person. This does not look like the same human being that we've seen in the last 7 fights. After that fight, Askren don't deserve no immediate title. Oh, definitely not. Oh, nice shoulders from Kamaru. Shoving Woodley into the fence there 5 times there. Usman 6 times. I've always known Usman was a creative striker. He does a lot of things. I just did not think he had the power, and I didn't think he was strong enough to do this to Tyron Woodley. I am completely dumbstruck.
Woodley is not gonna win this fight, man.
What's that?
Woodley is not gonna win this fight, man.
He's gonna have to come up with some kind of crazy shot out of nowhere, or submission. It looks bad, man. Left hook there for Usman. Oh, and Woodley throws a combination inside, but Usman throws 2 knees to the body, 3 knees. 4 knees, and he's just outworking the champion. He had tie clinch there for a minute. Woodley breaks, but he continues to back up against the fence. Right uppercut lands for Usman. Right hook for Usman. Flurries of shots. Woodley is hurt. Left hook, right hand. Woodley is almost out on his feet. He continues to eat uppercuts and hooks. Kamaru Usman might knock Tyron Woodley out. You would think this is what Woodley wants, is to get into a fist fight, but he is not throwing his fists. He eats a right elbow, left hooks. Right uppercut from Usman. The referee looking in. I pretty much guarantee you nobody on your pick'em picked Usman by knockout. Something is going on in crowd. There's always fights in the crowd. Every single UFC match I've ever been to, every single boxing match, there's multiple fights in the crowd. They try to pan away from it. Nice knee to the body from Usman. Woodley answers, but he just does not have the energy. And we have seen Tyron Woodley in the cage turn into Jed Bush. I didn't think I would be quoting Donald Trump, but I got to call Tyron Woodley low energy right now. This is insane, man. And he's got the alkaline water over in the corner. He's got the body armor. You see, he just looks so exhausted. Ben Hart took a head slam and kept coming. Nobody expected that out of. I want to see that fight played back. Askren and Robbie Lawler. Nobody expected him to go out there and slam Askren down to the ground. Wonderboy versus Usman. I can't watch this. I hear you, man. Too much emotion and adrenaline for no crowd fights. All right, here we go, guys. 5th and final round, possibly the last round of the reign of Tyron Woodley. Many called him the greatest welterweight champion of all time, myself included. Left hand lands for Usman, pushes Woodley up against the fence and slams him. Woodley looks, he's going for a guillotine here, but I just don't see him getting a guillotine choke on this high of a level fighter with this much sweat at this time of a fight. It's not a submission you're going to pull off. His knees to the inside of the thighs there from Usman. And he just continues to punish Tyron Woodley as Woodley rests up against the fence. And Usman with foot stomps. And knees to the inside of the thighs. He's just scoring. Shoulders. Everything. Picks up Woodley and slams him to the ground. Guys, I listened to a ton of podcasts. I looked at a lot of comments from a lot of channels. I listened to a ton of analysts. I read a lot of Twitter feeds. I probably read the comments of 500 or more people. I did not see one person say that Kamaru Usman would completely dominate Tyron Woodley.
Yeah, there was someone in the comments I think it was PR. He said it. There were 2 comments. I will look them up.
All right. Body shots continue from Kamaru Usman. Tyron Woodley, his new album dropping on Monday. He leaked his single to come down to the cage today. All that music, all the rappers that hang around, all the actors, all the radio shows, none of that comes as easy, if at all, when you don't have that belt to bring around with you. Woodley knows how valuable it is to be world champion. And he parried it to a lot of success and a lot of things. What rapper, says James Down?
Got to get credit to Shoujo. He called it.
What's that?
Shoujo called it. He was saying Woodley is gonna win if it goes from the longer rounds, and also Archangel and Arcade Chaos also, I think.
Yeah, I know some people said if it went late that they thought Usman would win because he had better cardio, including you. You said if it went late, you thought Usman had the better cardio.
JJ Smith called it also. Called it Marty gonna win.
And Peter Ordinary says he threw the fight. I think Bo Hunter's got a better scope on it. He says Woodley went full Ronda. Possibly doing too many things. Not till loving it, says Dukes. I had Usman, says Geeky. I know some people had him. I just don't think anybody's seen this kind of domination coming. Yes, I do. I'm Ackman69. I do a lot of YouTube videos. I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel, man. I do fight companions, basically every UFC, Bellator. I do some boxing. Me and the other guy you hear on the mic, Dutch guy. We have a team channels. He's on MMA Newsroom. I'm on Fights of Friends. And yeah, would love if you subscribed. Love to join, have you join the family. Nice shoulders from Usman. I mean, he's just doing everything he can to score. This is a really intelligent performance. And Woodley trying to get up to his feet in the last few seconds here. But he doesn't have enough time to do anything.
It's done, man. And new.
And there it is, man. Wow, and a right hook and left hooks from Kamaru Usman to end the fight.
And new.
And ladies and gentlemen,
big upset,
we're
man.
gonna have a new welterweight champion, and yeah, that is a huge upset. The odds were not as wide as some people maybe thought it was. I think it's a bigger upset than the odds had it, honestly.
Got to get credit to Geeky Spartan Gaming also. He scored it also for Usman before the fight.
Nice. Colby doesn't want that energy. Wow, what a boring champion Usman is going to be. GSP is welterweight. Go at 50-45. If it's not 50-45, it's 50-44 or 43. Because there was there could have been some 10-8 rounds in there. Atheist says 50-42. Could be, man. Mark Garbrandt telling Usman to work every 10 seconds. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Usman, he's a smart guy. He does things that wear people down and not everybody does, and not even Goddard's looking for it. Everybody's always looking to smash the face, throw the big elbows, throw the big overhand rights. Well, you know what? When you're on the ground and you take your knuckle and you fist and you punch somebody in the back of the calf 10 times as hard as you can, that hurts a lot. And when you're breaking ribs with elbows, and you're throwing knees to the body, all that stuff adds up. When you're even using your shoulder and you're slamming Woodley's entire body against the fence with great force, probably 20, 30 times. That's going to be one sore dude in the morning, Tyron Woodley.
I think there's a chance you're going to see Woodley moving up a weight class now.
Could be.
Good comment from
decision. 50-44, 50-44, and 50-45. Ladies and gentlemen, the new undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nightmare Usman.
Bobby Saikala said, "Party at Dana's tonight."
Honestly, if you would have told me you wanted to bet on this fight with me, Dutch guy, I probably would have given you 3-1 odds.
I never expected this, man. Never.
14 straight wins for Usman.
Jeez, man. In that division. Killer division, man.
Jay Smith says, let's go, Anthony Smith. Yo, Mike. Hello, Dutch guy. Hello. What's up, Kurt Monroe in the house? How you doing, man? Jeremy Swanson. He did not show up, man. Yep, I see that Nigerian flag, he says. And Usman says, I'm the best welterweight on the planet, and he might be. Actually, it would be hard to argue anyone otherwise. If Anthony wins, then wow. Yep, Woodley will never get another title shot, says Geeky. Yeah, Woodley might as well go to Bellator, man. Dana White's going to be drinking some 50-year-old wine tonight.
I think he's gonna move up, or maybe he's gonna retire.
Yeah, Dana White, he's going to get out the 50-year-old wine. He's going to invite Ronda Rousey over on the down low. It's going to be a party at the White's house. And it's good to see Kamaru Usman there with his daughter. And Askren is in trouble against this dude. That's an interesting fight. I know, Peter Ordner. That was a bit of a low blow. Judge, you could not work out because you could not move. Usman, Woodley 2. Who does Woodley fight next? I mean, does anybody really want to see that fight again right away?
No, man.
I don't have any questions after that fight.
Dana's never got to give him a rematch. Never.
Did Woodley and Tyron shake hands? I didn't see Woodley and Tyron afterwards. Askren and Woodley did. I didn't see Woodley and Kamaru. Woodley did come over and kind of pat him, yeah. So yeah, he did kind of. Covington versus Usman. That's what's next.
He will destroy Kobe.
And Peter Ordinary says, let's go, Jones. Archangel, who the fook is that guy? Colby doesn't want that. Yeah, oh, and they're going to interview Tyron Woodley. Just give us your thoughts.
Let us know what he's saying.
You have been one of the
Well, I don't know about a great performance tonight. Rogan said, great career so far up to this point, but yeah, humbled. That's a good question, Archangel. I would say humbled for sure. I am. What's up, Sean Lavis? How you doing? Oh, where's your brother? Oh, Dutch guy, he's here. Say hi to Sean Dutch.
What's up, Sean Dutch? I am here, man, but I am baffled. I don't understand what happened.
And there is the guy with the shirt, the People's Champ, and the interim belt that was supposed to be taken from him. Dana White says he's no longer the interim champion, but I guess he can't pull the belt out of his hands.
Can you update us? What was Woodley saying?
Woodley just said he just said I gotta hand it to Kamaru Usman. I have no excuses. He felt very heavy tonight. He was the better man tonight, and he said I just couldn't get off tonight. This is all 100% credit to Kamaru Usman, and he hopes to run it back. He's not getting an immediate rematch. I pretty much guarantee you that.
He's never going to get a rematch, man.
Although it's hard to say, and I want to gauge you guys and the fans. This is a good question. Now that Kamaru Usman just won this. For those that haven't seen it, Colby Covington, he interrupted Kamaru Usman's open workout, yelling at him with a megaphone. He confronted Dana White by his car. He confronted Dana White in the casino while he was filming him and said, "Why have I not got my title shot? Is this going to work in Colby's favor? Is it going to get him a championship fight? Could he have been the next guy in line?" And maybe he pissed Dana off so much he pushes himself out of that spot. I'm really curious what you guys think. What do you think, Dutch guy? Did you see what was going on with Covington during the week?
Yeah, I saw it, man. I saw it, but I think it's hurting his case if he does that.
I think it definitely could be too.
You know how Dana is. He's not happy about that kind of things. The room was full of press, full of media. Yeah. That's not good marketing for the UFC, man.
Well,
so,
if there's one thing Dana White's proven that he cares about more than money, it's respect. And he is a very, very vengeful guy. He proved that when he wouldn't put together the Khabib Nurmagomedov GSP fight at 165. That was a huge money fight. He was so upset with GSP for not defending his belt, he turned away millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, man. He's when you heard him, he never forgets, man. It seems.
Wow. And what about next week? Or next month, the next pay-per-view, double interim championships. Israel Adesanya versus Kelvin Gastelum, Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway.
2 interim titles on one card. Never happened, man.
No, I don't think so. DeLuco says Colby versus Woodley, GSP versus Woodley. Usman definitely followed the game plan, Benny. And you were right about that performance. Was great, Wyatt. Says, I think this is one you have to toss up to Usman being exceptional and Woodley not having an answer. Yes, it was a poor performance, but to me, it wasn't Tyron having an off night. He couldn't do anything. He just couldn't get Kamaru off of him.
He was inactive, man. I don't know, man. I don't understand.
Kamaru isolated him. Like I said, I think a huge part of it was, and you've seen Woodley, I mean, he set the record for the lowest punches thrown in a welterweight fight. I'm pretty sure he's had several fights like this. He's a counter striker. He likes to wait for you to come in and punch. He let Kamaru Usman continue to move in, expecting Usman to punch. When Kamaru didn't punch, he just let Usman shoot on him. Or he let him get within range and throw and bump up against him.
Usman was laying a pace on him that Woodley couldn't keep up with, man. The pace was killing him.
And Kurt speculates something was wrong with Woodley. I definitely could be. I mean, it seemed like it, but it's...
Maybe the weight cut.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to say. I've never heard him complain about the weight cut, though. I've never heard him say that it was a huge part, like a Darren Till or like Luke Rockhold.
But you're not gonna say that when you are the champion, man. You hold it for yourself when you have a bad cut.
That's true. Usman is what was wrong, says Geeky. Rumble is taking all the supplements now. Damn. Rumble and Herd Dean hotbox the bathroom. Oh, Jesus. Such Angel.
All right, guys. Maybe we got a second upset tonight.
Possibly.
It will be great.
Wyatt says this will be the end of Woodley, guys. He will never be champ again. And he has lost lots of lucrative options outside of fighting.
Yeah, I think Wyatt is right on that one, man. There's two options for him. There's either he goes up to one weight class, or maybe he's going to retire.
It's quite possible, man. He really, you know, he didn't look good. And guys, you know, when you're not feeling your best, you're not feeling sharp. And you want to perform your best, guys, you got to take your Alpha Brain. You got to take your Shroom Tech. It improves my performance, I believe, on the mic. It makes your mind sharper. The Shroom Tech, I think it increases your cardio. And I think Onnit's got the best supplements out there. Make sure you use that code. Get yourself a discount on Alpha Brain, Shroom Tech, and whatever else is out there. They've been coming out with new supplements. They just came out with a new Immune Tech that I want to try, and some other great stuff. Definitely check their site out. Make sure you use the code so you get a discount.
Yeah, put up the link and the code, man.
Did I not put the code in there? Yeah, it's right there. I put it in there. Just a bunch of people commented. When's the last time you did 12 rounds on the heavy bag? I did 8 rounds not that long ago, Archangel. There's a secret, and Kelly Pavlik talked about this. He said he doesn't like to do the bag, and he doesn't, when he's training guys, he doesn't like to let them do the bag because you can control your cardio. And to be 100% honest, going 12 rounds on the bag is not the most impressive thing in the world if you know what angles and everything to hit it. Now, if you're going 100 miles an hour, sure, but
the back is not punching back, eh? It's hanging.
Yeah, it's not punching back, but when you use, I mean, I move, I visualize a real fighter when I'm hitting it. But I mean, I go 8 rounds a lot of mornings before work because it gets that anxiety out of me. It gets a little bit of anger sometimes I might have in the morning, and kind of gets that out before I have to see people. I haven't went 12, and I don't remember. 12's probably been a couple years, but I've definitely went 8. Would this actually be the biggest upset? Not sure. This isn't the biggest upset in MMA. What is? Woodley's desire to win looks like it's gone. It happens to everyone. Just doesn't want to do it anymore. That's okay. Time to move on. Could be, man. Could be.
The biggest upset in the MMA for me is Sarah versus GSP.
You know what?
Still.
You're right. You're right. That may have been a big. That was probably a bigger upset. Anthony Smith undefeated at light heavyweight, all finishes, 17 first-round finishes. He's finished 29 of his 31 wins, guys. 18 knockouts, 11 submissions. You cannot count a guy out that is this good. I know he's going against, the asterisk goat, but and I'm having a hard time with this now because I said he had no chance before. I said Kamaru Usman had no chance. And you know what? I was dead wrong on that one. Sometimes it seems like there's just something strange in the air. And that could be tonight. I don't know, guys. It would definitely be one of the biggest upsets ever. All right, and the lights are out, and the champ is here. On his way to the cage.
Mike, I want you to take attention on Anthony Smith, his face. Is he nervous? Is he anxious? He's never been here, man.
Very true. Well, you know Jon Jones is never nervous.
No, why should he?
Well, when you can smile, and talk to people after getting a DUI, after failing drug tests, and I'm not even saying this to bash Jon Jones, but this is a mindset that most people. If I got a DUI and hit somebody, I would not even be able to look you in the eye if I did something like that. I wouldn't be able to go out in public. I would be so embarrassed. When you're a fighter and you have to be out in the public, it might not be I'm not saying he's a sociopath, but if he is, it might not be the worst attribute.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
What's up, web family? Woodley lost every single round. What's up, Ethan Renninger? Did I work with you at Winco? What's going on, man? I have not worked at Winco for over 5 years now, actually. I'm with Frito-Lay, but they were very good to me. Did you see one of my review videos, or did I work with you? I worked with a few Ethans, I think. I'm curious now. The champ is here, says John Bat. Am I tripping, or was Song Yadong on this card a week ago? Song Yadong. Oh, I know. John just fought not that long ago for sure. 2 months ago, I think. Jones so comfortable in the octagon because he's used to sleeping under it, waiting for USADA. That's something I wanted to bring up, guys. Wanderlei Silva got a 4-year suspension. Actually got a lifetime suspension. And they reduced it to 4 years for leaving when they came to drug test him. He left. He tried to say later that he didn't know who the people were and that he thought he was being harassed. He didn't understand them because of a language barrier or something. Anyways, I don't buy it. But why Jon Jones gets away with these things, I don't know. 15-fight unbeaten streak. 14-0 with 1 no contest in his last 15. Most wins, 17. Most finishes with 10 in the light heavyweight division, and it has seemed for many years that nobody can beat Jon Jones but Jon Jones. Now, once again, it looks like we have a budding light heavyweight division. We have a live challenger here tonight in Anthony Smith. Whoever gets through this, pick your poison. You have Thiago Santos waiting for you. You have Johnny Walker possibly down the road. The light heavyweight division is full again, but Jon Jones had better concentrate on the man in front of him right now, because even if nobody else thinks he can do it, I guarantee you Anthony Smith thinks he's going to knock Jon Jones out. Both men 6'4", Jon Jones 1 year older at 31. Even though he's the same height, Jon Jones has an 8.5 inch reach advantage. 84.5 inches. And he uses that reach better than anybody in the history of the UFC. Except for maybe Stefan Struve. That guy was great at using his reach. I'm joking. He retired this last weekend, but come on, Smith. He ain't no sociopath. Is 13. I said I'm not saying he is. I'm also not saying he isn't. Brock can't strike. I think he's going to call Brock out afterwards if he wins. Woodley is well-spoken, handsome, smart, and intelligent dude who is not going to have any problems in his life after fighting. I agree with you. I still like Tyron Woodley. I think he's a great guy. I think he could be a huge star no matter what he does. Yeah, that's crazy that you can be the same height as somebody and have almost a foot reach advantage. No wonder he believes in, no wonder he's so religious. Look what God gave him. All right, guys. It is finally here. The main event of the evening for the light heavyweight championship of the world. Welcome, everybody. UFC 235. Mike and Dutch Guy fights with friends. Jon Jones, Anthony Smith. First out of the blue corner. He's 31-3 out of Omaha. He is a plus 600 underdog. The number 3 ranked light heavyweight in the world. He is the challenger, Anthony Lionheart Smith. And in the red corner, fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, 205 pounds, 6'4", 23-1-1, a minus 900 favorite. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones. Five rounds for the light heavyweight championship of the world. Will they touch gloves? They do. No matter what you think about him, Jon Jones could be the most dangerous man to ever put on a set of gloves in any combat sport. Couldn't be more relaxed. But Tyron Woodley was pretty relaxed too. Here we go. First round. Jon Jones throws a front kick towards the face right away. Smith gets out of the way. Smith lands a low leg kick. Oh, fakes the Superman punch, does Jon Jones. Smith pawing. He's going to have to... Oh, fakes the left hand, lands the leg kick for Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith, a lot of feints in the first 30 seconds. Trying to make Jon Jones show something. Smith throws a front kick up front. Doesn't get anything there. Lands a low leg kick down below. And as Kamaru Usman just showed, you don't have to be spectacular. Don't have to be flashy. As all you have to do is score more. Nice low leg kick there from Smith again. Oh, and Jones throws a winging right and left hook and misses both. And Jones now pawing out with that front hand. He is so great at finding that range. And he lands a spin kick to the body. And a low leg kick. And Jon Jones looks like he wants to be explosive tonight. Nice left hook there for Jones. And Smith misses a left hook. Smith misses a 1-2. Whoa! Jon Jones throws an axe kick that misses, but he just kicked over the head of Anthony Smith when he brought that foot down. Low leg kick lands for Smith. Both men pawing. Smith trying to get inside that range. Jones always leading with that hand. Front leg kick from Smith. Jones checks it. Oh, Jones goes for a big left hook and misses. Smith has avoided the big shots so far. Oh, and Smith lands a big right hand. Misses a left hook. Jones moving forward now. Jones lands a spinning kick to the body. Nice low leg kick from Jones. Smith blocks a body kick there. Left hook to the body there for Jones. Halfway through the first round. Jones fakes the takedown. Whoa, and Smith goes up for a head kick. Jones catches the leg and moves in. Lands a knee to the body. And Anthony Smith is in the clinch of Jon Jones. I'll tell you when I'm at 210 to sync up. 210 right now. And a shoulder. Jon Jones shouldering Smith up against the fence. Another one. He was watching Kamaru earlier tonight. Nice right hook from Smith inside the clinch, though. Nice inside knee from Jones, and Smith answers with an inside knee. And Jones, this is strange. He's throwing these flying shoulders, but nothing's happening with him. And they're back in the center of the cage with a minute and a half left of the first round. Jones lands a straight left there. Left hook. Very close first round. Front kick to the knee there from Jones. Smith answers with one of his own. Minute left in the fight. Smith's fighting the champion. He needs to do something just a little extra here at the end of the round, and he might be able to secure this round. Left hand for Smith. Another left hand. Oh, nice side kick to the body for Jones. Oh, nice kick to the back of the knee from Jones. A right hand hook over the top lands for Smith. Oh, Jones goes for the head kick. Smith blocked most of it. Side kick lands to the knee from Jones. Last seconds of the first round. 10. Side kick to the knee from Jones. Switches back to southpaw. Low leg kick lands for Jones. And I think Jon Jones pulled that out towards the end. Not a lot of activity in that round, but a little more from Jones. You see on the replay him landing a nice spinning kick to the body. Right under the arms, right on the ribs there. That'll make you doubt it. And he blocks Anthony Smith's head kick there just barely. Smith was so close to landing that. Woodley, Usman won every single round, PK. Yeah. Absolutely dominated him, man. I should put that in the scrolling, actually. Oh. I have not changed it. Sorry, guys. All right, left hook there for Jones. Right hook to the body. Nice low leg kick there from Jones. Oh, and Jones goes for the head kick and misses. Nice low leg kick there from Jones. Oh, big right hook lands for Anthony Smith over the top. Oh, and Jones lands a front kick to the face. Smith throws another big right hand. Jones ducks underneath it. We got a fight here. Nice low leg kick there from Jones. And a head kick lands for Jones. Front kick to the face for Jones. Front kick to the knee from Jones lands. And Smith smiles, and that means stop that shit. Jones fakes the takedown. Oh, spinning elbow lands for Jones. And that's the thing at the end of the day. Jon Jones is the most gifted, most creative fighter, mixed martial artist, I believe, to ever fight in the sport. And it's funny, they both decided to throw heel kicks to the back of each other's calves there. Nice inside knee to the thigh there from Jones. And Jones is just content to clinch and land knees to the inside of the thighs and body here for a minute. Another knee lands for Jones. And they're going to break. And here we go. Smith moving those hands a lot. 3 minutes left in the round. Oh, big right hand over the top. Lands for Smith. Big left hook and a right hook over the top. Left hook to the body. Right hand upstairs lands for Smith. Anthony Smith is starting to find a home for the right hook. And he checks a low leg kick from Jon Jones. Nice front kick to the body from Jones. Oh, that front kick to the knee almost buckled Smith. And front kick to the face for Jones. And Smith comes back with a front kick to the face. And a big left hook. Low leg kick for Anthony Smith. Right hook to the body for Smith. And they crack legs together in the center of the cage. Body kick and a left hook combo lands for Jones. Front kick to the face. Low leg kick lands for Anthony Smith. Oh, big left hook over the top for for Jon Jones. And Anthony Smith put his guard down like, fuck, that hurt. I thought his nose was going to break open. You could see the pain on Anthony Smith's face. Nice low leg kick there from Jones. Another one. Front kick to the knee for Jones. Lot of pawing, lot of gesturing here. Smith fakes the overhand right there. Oh, and lands the left hook up top. Oh, straight left and a right hook lands for Smith after the low leg kick from Jones. And Jones lands a right hook. And, oh, man, those side kicks to the knees are really eating Smith's knees up. Side and front kicks to the knees. Those are brutal. But Anthony Smith wants to get Jon Jones in a war, in a street fight, and it almost looked like he might draw him in for a minute. 40 seconds left in the round. Jones misses a front kick to the face. Oh, head kick for Jones. Smith blocks it. Oh, big right hook to the body for Jones. He lands a jab, and that was a brutal right hook to the body. Smith didn't seem hurt, but that you could definitely hear that. That was a hard hook. And Jon just measuring Smith up against the fence right now. Nice low leg kick. And now Anthony Smith just doesn't know where it's going to come next. And Jones shoots. And Smith grasps, and that is the end of the round. Nothing super exciting, but I got Jon Jones at 20-18. Thank you, Carl Hansen. Hope I get some new subscribers tonight. I appreciate it. 236 people in here. If you guys hit that that thumbs up for me, I would definitely appreciate it. You tap that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 5,000 by May 1st. It's a big goal of mine, and definitely my you there, Dutch guy?
Yeah, man, still here, man.
My co-channel there, Dutch guy. Make sure you subscribe to his channel and stream from there too, and he also puts up a lot of MMA videos, and he's my co-pilot here. Where the hell is David Mikey? I think he's sleeping, man. Thanks, Jimmy Archibald. He just came back from the hospital again. He had another urinary infection, unfortunately, but he returned today. Nice big right hand from Jon Jones. He's feeling much better, though. I think he did too, Stone Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh, another right hand for Jon Jones over the top.
Smith is doing okay until so far.
He's keeping himself in the fight for sure. Nice inside leg kick from Jon Jones. Better than most people thought he would. Jones shoots for the takedown. Great takedown defense from Smith. Jones lands a knee to the body. Yeah, Jones, I think Jones is just doing just enough to win the rounds. And knees to the inside of the thighs. And that's something, you know, the great Roy Jones used to do that in boxing. For those of you who watch boxing, sometimes he might only have thrown 30 punches in a round, but he didn't get a hit once.
Mayweather,
Jon Jones is okay with doing the same thing.
Mayweather does it also.
Well, oh, what's that?
Mayweather does it also. Just doing enough to win the round.
You're right. Nice inside knees to the body there from Jones. And, yeah, unfortunately, the guys that we like to see fight, that bang it out, they don't always win the championships, but I think there should be some special bonus and special money for them outside of just the fight of the night bonus. Because if it's an entertainment game, you should get paid to entertain.
That's
nice
cool.
Exchange of knees here from both guys. More knees landing for Jones. Oh, nice knee to the body there from Smith, though. And Anthony Smith's takedown defense is impressing me right now. It has been very good up to this point, although I don't have him winning a round. Jason says, Jones is full of picograms. This fight is over. Jones wins. Jones should fall into a jiu-jitsu trap. Oh, jeez.
The only one was close to a win against Jones is still Gustafsson.
Yeah, and then, you know, he said he didn't take him seriously, and then when he came back and fought him again, he dominated him. So maybe he didn't. Oh, nice left hook upstairs and 2 left hooks to the body there from Jones. And he continues to throw those shoulders tonight. You got to wonder if Kamaru doing that earlier just kind of gave him that idea. Lands a couple of left hooks to the body and a few more shoulders. Jones, picks up Smith on the air and slams him down. Oh, brutal ground and pound, and he's got north-south position. Anthony Smith could be in trouble here. 150 left in the third round. Anthony Smith on his knees, though, doing a good job of staying calm, grabbing the wrist of Jon Jones to keep him from getting any big strikes in. You know, if Smith's patient, they're here on his knees, he could wait. Jon Jones could, you know, he could throw an illegal knee and get disqualified.
I am impressed with Smith's performance so far.
I am impressed with his performance.
Yes.
I think George St. Pierre would approve. Oh, and Jones, this is something else that's not done enough. Look at Jon Jones taking his hand and covering the mouth of Anthony Smith. That's a smart move. There's nothing illegal about that. And look at the left hooks to right hooks to the kidney, and the knees to the inside of the thighs. I don't know if you guys know, but kidney shots in boxing are illegal. In MMA, they're legal for a reason. In MMA, they're totally legal, and you have 4-ounce gloves. Smith controlling Jones' wrist again here. Jones was able to get the knees off to the body. Now Jones has one hand free, but only able to land some shots to the legs of Smith. But he's scoring, and as the final seconds of the third round, Smith pops up towards the end, but that's going to be a third round, I believe, for Jon Jones. Nothing dominating, but just winning rounds. 13 says stupid. Smith going to be pissing for a week. I thought that was illegal. Jones throws shoulders a lot. Yeah, no, shoulders are not illegal at all. News to me. For those of you that don't remember that I've been watching for a while, I don't know if you remember this Dutch guy, but they actually made the elbow illegal in the UFC for a short amount of time, and guys had to use the forearm and the shoulder. And it was a really big blow to Tito Ortiz, because Tito Ortiz was the top guy with the elbow and ground and pound at the time.
You know the reason why they made the 12-6 elbow illegal?
Because of people breaking bricks at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, the commission, the members of the commission saw some karate people breaking bricks, and then they made it illegal.
You know, I've seen the damage that 12-6 elbows can do, though, and I'm not sure I completely disagree with it. I think I'm in disagreement with Jon Jones or Joe Rogan on this one. Oh, and Jon Jones goes for a jump kick to the knee and misses. But yeah, I'm okay with 12-6 elbows being banned. Oh, hey, Jones goes for the head kick. Smith blocks it, but he lands a spinning kick to the body, does Jones. Oh, and a nice elbow there. And there you go. Oh, short elbows, long elbow with the right. Oh, that shovel elbow with the left and a right elbow over the top. Big left hook over the top from Jones. And less than a minute into this round, I think Jones landed about 8 big standing elbows. Oh, big left hook to the body and a right hook to the body from Jones. Oh, and a flying knee for Jones. Barely landed, a left hook over the top. And Anthony Smith is durable, but how much damage is he going to take? Shoulder there from Jon Jones. Oh, and Jones just easily gets the trip there. And he lands a kick to the body, and he's stomping at the knees of Anthony Smith on the ground. Jon Jones, Joe Rogan asked, what was that? Because he threw a kick to the down opponent, but I don't think it was near the head. I think it was just in the body. But Anthony Smith all of a sudden is cut open. I'd like to see the replay on that. Big shots from Jones. They're just sitting on their knees, and Jon Jones is landing tremendous strikes. I want to see that replay, though. I think Jon Jones might have landed a kick to the head of a downed opponent. It was hard to see with the speed, but immediately after, Anthony Smith was covered in blood. Hammer fist to the head, side of the head of Jones. Did anybody else see that? Herb Deans lets Jones kick him on the ground in the head. Jason's seen the same thing. Three big left hooks from Jones and a hammer fist. More hooks. I thought he might have. It was hard for me to tell for sure, but man, Smith he is just pouring blood now. 2:10 left in the round, and Jones works around to the back of Anthony Smith, and this could be the beginning of the end. And Smith just pops right back up. Say what you want about Anthony Smith, but you can't ever question his tough. Oh, and Jones picks up Smith, tries to go for a belly-to-back suplex, and Smith just seemed to drop his weight forward to keep from being slammed. But he still got Jones on his back, and he just hit a knee to the kidney. And Jones just pushing Smith's head down, now landing those big right hooks to the sides of the elbow, of the temple, I mean. Left hooks from the side, elbows on the ground, left elbows, uppercuts from underneath from Jones. And big hooks. Couple more big left hooks, and I'm kind of surprised Jones didn't pour it on and try to get the stoppage there. Total strikes 129 to 29 in favor of Jon Jones. And he lands a jumping knee to the body there. And Anthony Smith winced both times he ate those. And anybody that said that Smith didn't have heart coming into this, he definitely does. Oh, and he is just eating knees to the body. And Jones is smashing Smith's entire body up against the cage with knees to the fence and an elbow over the top. If you're not seeing this, Jones is standing up, holding Smith's wrists and kneeing him, and then letting go sometimes and elbowing. Now he's kind of holding him in a headlock and just landing shots. Oh, knee to the head! And Rogan says that was definitely illegal. I thought Smith might have had one knee up. Jon Jones could be looking at a disqualification here. Anthony Smith's nose, I believe, was broken. Let's watch the replay. Jon Jones looks horrified. We could be looking at a disqualification. Smith got up, and there we go. One knee. Nope, he was right. I thought a knee was up. No, they are. Joe Rogan is incorrect unless they misquoted it earlier. Earlier they said that we are under the new unified rules of MMA, and that a downed opponent, one knee down, was fine. So either they misquoted at the beginning or Joe Rogan's misquoting now. I'm not sure which it is. And if this is 1 point from Jon Jones, or 2 points, Herb Dean just took away 2 points from Jon Jones. Charlie says Joe Rogan is never. What am I doing arguing with Rogan? Yeah, somebody smacked me. Dumb move by Jones. He hasn't even seen the replay and he docked him. Well, if he watches the replay, they have to stop the fight. Wait, and Herb Dean just asked him to bring up the replay one more time. Maybe Nevada is different, but I thought that if they watch the replay, Huh.
Yeah, but it's Jon Jones, and if Jon Jones fight, they bend the rules.
He's very lucky that Anthony Smith is a tough guy, because Anthony Smith there, if he was like some of these, but he could have pulled a Montel Griffin there, like Montel Griffin did with Roy Jones Jr., and he would have been champion. If Jon Jones was disqualified, Anthony Smith would have become champion of the world. And he knows it. I think he knows that he could have milked that and he could have gotten the belt.
He's not that.
I've got a tremendous amount of respect for Anthony Smith, more than before this fight. What were you saying?
I say Anthony Smith is not that guy to do that.
No, I had respect for him coming into this. I have more respect for him now. And he has taken an absolute nightmare beating from Jones. I mean, Jones is hitting him with everything.
There are not many fighters who stand more than 3 rounds with Jones.
Oh, big right uppercut lands for Jones, and Smith lands a 1-2. And Smith looks re-energized coming into this round. Big 1-2 from Smith. And he's blocking. He blocks a right uppercut from Jones underneath. Both men starting earlier. Left hook from Jones. Big right hand over the top from Smith. And Jon Jones lands a low left kick. And Jones shoots for the takedown, and Anthony sprawls easily. Right hand over the top lands for Smith. Anthony Smith is getting the better of the striking so far in this round. Couple of low leg kicks there for Jones. Or excuse me, yeah, lands for Jones. First shots there for Jones, though. And Jones just trying to grab Smith into a clinch. Like he's not going to fight back. Low leg kick lands for Smith.
I think Jones is taking his foot off the gas.
Yeah, I don't know. Smith knows he has to do it here. Nice low leg kick there from Smith. And an elbow or from Jones. And a left elbow from Jones. And Jones using those shoulders again and the knees to the inside of the thighs. 3:20 left in this fight. If you're looking to sync up, I'll tell you when I'm at 3:10. I'm at 3:10 right now. And Jones throwing those hooks to the legs. All that stuff adds up. A lot of fighters, they just want this glory. They want to impress the crowd. But nobody wants a professional fighter punching them in the thigh, as hard as they can 15 times. That's going to wear you down. Inside knees to the thigh from Jones and hooks. And Jones just content to dirty box right now. And the shoulder. And Smith might be taking a little rest, saving up for a big spurt here at the end. Jones with a couple knees in there. Oh, you got some sound playing on you, Dutch guy.
Sorry, man.
Okay. 2 minutes left in the fight. Oh, and Jones tries to push Smith over, and he does not go. Jon Jones, Anthony Lionheart Smith for the light heavyweight championship of the world. Nice shoulder up against the fence there again for Jones. Smith doing a good job of controlling that wrist, though. Controlling the damage here, keeping himself in the fight. Minute and a half left. Taps matter. It's points for the winner. Yep, left hook over the top for Jones. And knees to the inside of the thighs. And I don't remember Jon Jones ever throwing so many shoulders in a fight. That is interesting. Couple more shoulders into the corner there. Right hooks to the body from Jones. And left hooks to the bodies. And Anthony Smith has just taken an incredible beating. Big knees to the inside of the thighs. Now foot stomps for Jones. Oh, man. Those are brutal foot stomps. Over 200 total strikes for Jon Jones to the just 36 landed for Smith. Yeah. Big knees to the inside of the thighs. And if it's a moral victory, it looks like Anthony Smith will last the distance. And he definitely showed his toughness. But it looks like Jon Jones will be looking for a new challenger after tonight. Oh, and Jones lands a flying knee at the bell. He's lucky he didn't drop some rounds there with losing 2 points in that 4th round. He was lucky he had the points to lose. Volkan has no time and left before the prelims. Yeah, you see the spinning kick to the body there from Jones. And a front kick to the head there from Jones. Big right hook over the top. Jones, the dirtiest fighter ever. Well, that was boring as hell. This is what. Yeah, it was interesting, man. What did we learn from this fight? Jones is a piece of crap. Oh, I was dead wrong, says RS. Sean says, stop clicking. I thought it. Stop clicking, Dutch guy. Even when he's winning, he's a cheat. He cheats. It's nuts. On a bully that nobody can beat up. Something I brought. Dean Hamper in the house. I didn't even see you come in, Dean. Till you timed somebody out. How are you doing?
Mikey, who you got next for Jones?
Next for Jones, I have Thiago Santos. He's earned it, man. If he stays at light heavyweight, I think he should fight. I think Thiago Santos gets the shot. Other than that, I think if I'm Jon Jones, I call out Brock Lesnar because it's a big money fight. I think it would sell more, actually, than Daniel Cormier versus Brock Lesnar.
I think it's going to be Thiago Santos or Dominic Reyes.
And unanimous decision, still the light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones. Oops. Jones was trying. He just couldn't get the takedown. Final scores, it sounded like they were saying 50-44, but it was hard to hear. Didn't even have to watch it. Knew who was going to win. Remember Mike Tyson. That's funny. Oh, well, I'm glad this waited to happen. My monitor I'm watching the fight on started to flip out on me.
Got to get the respect to Smith, man. For sure.
Absolutely, man. He definitely earned the name Lionheart tonight. You guys ever watch the movie Lionheart with Van Damme? He just rewrote it. Smith survived. Joe Seth Rogen. Oh, jeez. Jones is a fake Christian. Yeah, Jason, it's pretty annoying that it's like the more drug tests he fails, the more he talks about God. John says, you did a great job. I'm so proud of your career. Yeah. Most wins in UFC championship history. Jones is now just 1 away from tying Anderson Silva.
I thought Don Cerrone had the most wins.
No, most championship wins.
All
Anderson
right.
Silva was had the championship for 7 years, 13 straight wins. God and MMA don't mix. Trust me, says Jace. Yeah, I've always thought it was weird, and it's like, God, please protect me as I try to kill this other man inside the cage. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's all take time to thank you. Thank you, Carl. If you're new here, please thank you, Carl Hansen, for the subscription. I appreciate it. I'm out. Have a good one, Robert Christian. Everybody, please hit that like button if you haven't on the way out. If you're new here, yes, please subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. Guys, I got one more message from you and for you. One thing to say for you, and this is important, guys.
Monday.
Investing, it's important. Robinhood, guys, free stock from Robinhood. All you have to do, literally, is hit that code, and that's the On It code. Well, you get 10% off with On It too. I thought I'd copied that. Sorry. Well, now you get them both. So, just a second. Sorry. I hope the promotion's not over. I don't think it is. What's the TurboTax promo code? Yeah, that's the time for everybody. Let's put up the TurboTax. It's that time of year. Like I said, I just did my taxes. Let me put up the TurboTax code. TurboTax, don't go and face the IRS by yourself. And they just make it so damn easy, guys. Taxes are stressful for a lot of people, and they just it's like they do it for you, only you don't have to pay $800. I just did my taxes on TurboTax. I'm getting back $4 million, says Gia. Tortellini, I think you might have done something wrong. But hey, I don't know, man. What's up, Stewie? Good commentary, man. Very cool and nice. Thank you. Thank you for coming in, Quabuanga. I just try to make sure everybody enjoys themselves. That's my main goal. Everybody enjoys themselves. Nobody gets their feelings hurt, and everybody just has a good time. There's enough serious stuff out there that we deal with all the time. This should be fun. Sports should be fun. Guys, let's look ahead to what we have next, though. March is maybe the biggest month in the histories of our channels. There is so much going on. I'm going to bring up the display capture here. Bring up the screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at and what's coming up here next week and after that. So, of course, Jon Jones defends his championship against Anthony Smith. We have a new champion in Kamaru Usman over Tyron Woodley. That was absolutely insane and not expected. Next week, March 9th, Junior Dos Santos versus Derek Lewis. I think that's an incredible match. I think it might be a horrible matchup for Derek Lewis, to be honest, though. I think Dos Santos is just a highly superior striker. Zaleski Dos Santos versus Curtis Millender. Curtis Millender, a tough guy from the Ultimate Fighter. Or not the Ultimate Fighter, excuse me, Dana White's Contender Series. Moving up to a ranked guy now. Finally, and Blago Ivanov taking on Ben Rothwell for his return. Benil Dariush taking on Drew Dober. So some decent fights on next week's card. After that, of course, Darren Till and Jorge Masvidal. Dutch guy, do you really... I mean, I know we were surprised tonight, but do you really see Jorge Masvidal giving Darren Till much of a chance, or is this just a rebound fight?
Man, I'm done with picking, man. I'm done. Really.
Oh, are you kidding me though, man? I told everybody that Kamaru Usman didn't have a shot, so I was way wrong.
I literally picked 2 fights of the main card correct.
Huh. Well, I don't know that I did any better.
So I guess I'm not winning the club.
I had Askren, but I'm not sure he would have won if it wasn't. I didn't think he was going to win there for a little while.
Monday we're gonna put out the scores and we're gonna say who won the merchandise.
All right. Oh, you getting up the scores? All right.
Yeah. We're gonna say Monday.
All right. Monday we're gonna have for Monday our show. Monday live at 5. International Combat Connection. Like I said, next week, Darren Till versus Jorge Masvidal, Leon Edwards versus Gunnar Nelson, Volkan Ozdemir versus Dominic Reyes. Another stat card there. And then Wonder Boy versus Perez. These are not even pay-per-view. These are all free fights. Curtis Blades versus Justin Willis. I got to take a little moment of silence. I'm sure you've seen about what happened to Mirko Cro Cop. He had a stroke, almost died. He's going to have to retire. Anybody who hasn't seen it, thoughts out there with Mirko Cro Cop?
When does that happen?
You didn't see this?
No, man.
I think it was today. Just seen it reported today. Mirko Cro Cop had a stroke. He cannot do basically anything for 6 months. He'll never be able to fight again. He can't be hit, or he could die.
When I saw him, I think he looked very old, man.
Yeah, I think they said like an aneurysm or something. That's it. Happy retirement, Mirko, says Wyatt. Yeah, that Woodley fight was weird. Definitely was. Thank you for coming in, Benny. I appreciate it. Take the DQ, says Peter Ordinary. Take the W. He definitely could have, man. Thank you, Stone Wolf. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everybody. Edson Barbosa versus Justin Gaethje. That could be the craziest fight of the year. That's just... The fact that they put those two guys in a cage together is absolutely nuts.
That card is March 30.
Yeah, March 30th. And then in between that, like I was saying, I'm gonna do all of March Madness. Selection Sunday is right after the Woodley. The Thompson Pettis card. So it's a big month. Big month here for sure. And just so I mention it, somebody had mentioned I had talked about the Matt Hughes allegations. Like I said, I wasn't real happy about making that video, but somebody had also mentioned that I didn't say anything about whether he was actually guilty or innocent or not. So I will report Matt Hughes has denied the charges. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot of opinion on it because obviously I don't know what's up, Big Black Jerome in the house? I'm invisible. Sorry, I didn't see you before, Jerome. I don't think Dean commented at all. I just seen Dean come in and kick somebody out. Mari Podesky's in there. I'm losing my faith in the sport. It's becoming the domain of the plastic people. Oh, jeez. Hey, we had some great fights up until maybe those last two fights, but that Cody fight was crazy. I know it was only one round. That was a crazy round. The Lawler, Askren fight, even though it wasn't the finish we wanted, maybe at the end. Very crazy, exciting time while it lasted. I think Cody, I don't know if he needs to switch camps, but somebody needs to tell him that this isn't the streets. That he's a good boxer and he has good footwork. And it's ridiculous to try to brawl with everybody and just trade power shots. Even if you have a good chin, which at this point, it really doesn't appear that he does. Sorry for that. You can't be eating huge shots all the time. That's not a good thing. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Archangel. You think, what are you looking for? Cody will never switch camps. Is too loyal. Gonna be his demise. Could be. Dutch guys, thank you for everybody. Yes, thank you so much, guys. Did Cody fight tonight? Yes, he did. He got knocked out in the first round, though he got in a firefight. Alright, I'm so frustrated. The fighter I was rooting for got terrible strategies in their fight. Both Woodley and Smith could have won if they came forward. Yeah, that Woodley one was that was just very, very strange. LST Woodley lost. So I'm going to put these in the scroll bar so people coming in can see who won these. And then this is over, I guess, around the regular time. It seems early. I don't know why it seems early for me. Maybe because I didn't do the 8-hour streams that I've done sometimes in the past. But yeah, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, throw it out there and, you know, throw it out there in the universe and we'll chat. I know it's late there, Dutska. If you need to go, if you're tired, that's okay. I understand. It's like, what, freaking 4 in the morning there? 6 in the morning?
It's 7:25, man.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, you're 9 hours ahead now. Yeah, if you need to get some sleep, man, I understand.
Yeah, I will go. I will hang around just a little bit.
All right.
And don't forget Monday, live at 5. We are recapping the event. And we are talking MMA. And we get the prizes out. Monday, live at 5.
Yes, yes, definitely. And I didn't tell you, but we should have a special guest calling in. Maybe I won't tell you. Maybe I'll keep it a surprise. He's an MMA fighter. You might have guessed that, but Yeah, we should have known there was something funny when Maru Yamasaki stopped that fight, though, because Ben Askren doesn't finish people.
I think Robbie Lawler was maybe 1 or 2 punches away from the win.
Oh, man. He was explosive. He was intense. He was focused. And he may have gotten choked out, though, at the end of it. Maybe he would have gotten choked out. I don't know. It's hard to say. Oh, why did I say Maru Yamasaki? Herb Dean. Maru Yamasaki doesn't stop fights. Hey, it's a lot of talking, Wyatt. When you talk for as long as I do about nonsense, you make mistakes. Jones fights too long for most people, says Jason. I beat him before it started. Yeah, I will say Anthony Smith did look intimidated. Jason says Dutchman is a savage. Smith,
yeah, man. I'm just like to be around with you guys.
Oh yeah, 7:30 in the morning. That's crazy, man. Sam Alfie is going to be calling in, says Wyatt Matheson.
I think Wyatt should call in the Monday.
Yeah, definitely. I'll shoot you an email, Wyatt. Yo, Mike, I'd love to be part of the stream next week. Sounds good, man. Is Mind for Combat still around, too? I have to get with him. Maybe not too many at a time. Maybe we'll do you 1 week and then you another one. But, yeah, definitely. We need to do something together. I would also like to do a picks video with, like, 4 of us. Because I think that would be fun. Especially if we have different picks.
That will be great. We do a pick video on the next event.
Yeah, for sure. Dutch man pulling an all-nighter on us. Yeah, he's nuts. Yeah, I don't know if my Gonzaga won tonight, but yeah, like I'm saying, anybody that of you that are college basketball fans, we'll be doing March Madness NCAA tournament. For those that aren't, plenty of MMA in March every single week. And then, like I said, big announcement, PFL signed with ESPN. So all of the playoffs are going to be on, all the regular season, the playoffs, and then they're going to give away the $1 million contracts on New Year's Eve again next year. Thank you for the update, Wyatt. Zags 169.55. Sweet. I was glad to see they got a #1 seed right now. I want to see them back in the national championship and actually win it this time. Jones had to finish this fight if he wants to retain title. Yeah. Who's Zags? Gonzaga Bulldogs. Basketball over here. You're over in Portugal. Yeah, it's college basketball. March Madness is a big thing in the States. 64-team bracket. They seed a bunch of people. And then Mike takes a whole week off and watches every single game that I can of the first 2 rounds. So get tired of hearing. You're going to get tired of hearing me if you're actually watching the channel. Because I might be streaming 12 hours a day for like a week. Post-fight presser is on. Oh, I should go to that. You're right. Zion is a problem. Yeah, I'm going to check that out. I'm going to go to the post-fight. Is it on ESPN Plus or is it on Fight Pass? I guess I'll see here in a minute. Yeah, there's a post-fight press conference. Might be on both. But error occurred during video play. All right, well, I'm sure it'll work here in a minute. Zion should sit out, in my opinion. 290-pound guys are not supposed to have 45+ inch verticals, but he devised physics. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's amazing the super athletes that they're getting out here now. Well, we seen one tonight, but he needs to not flop on the ground like an idiot and celebrate anymore. You're 6'6", and God, I can just imagine what he cuts from. He probably walks around at 260. I mean, maybe not that big, but he's got to have a decent cut. What do you guys think Johnny Walker walks around at? What do you think, Dutch guy? He's got to walk around at 240? He's 6'6", man. Guy's huge. There we go. There's a post-fight press conference.
His team kind of out as
all right, so let's see what people have to say. See if anybody calls anybody out or what. He said 220. He said 225. That's not. Oh, so he only drops 20 pounds, 10% of his body weight. That's less than most.
No, man. Walker walks around 245.
Yeah, that's kind of more what I think. Why? Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't see him being 225. They're interviewing Pedro right now, Munhoz. He said he's a big time underdog. I didn't think he was that big of an underdog on the odds, but definitely a big win for him. I mean, it is a big underdog. The fact that Cody is the #2 contender. I mean, that kind of puts #2 contender. That kind of puts Pedro Munhoz right in the title picture. If anybody ever defends a title outside of welterweight and light heavyweight, maybe he just is just only shredded. Seems like a guy who'd love to show off at the beach club. Yeah, he does. He sounds seems like a guy that would have no issues with the ladies. Seems like he probably does okay.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So Pedro Munhoz was done. It'll be interesting to see where he goes from. I mean, Corey Garbrandt was #2, so he's got to be up there. Yeah, he's crazy, man. And here comes the former champ. I almost said the champ. I almost forgot he lost still. Tyron Woodley with the sunglasses.
I beat a lot of ass in my day, and I've also been knocked down and had to bounce back. So I can give you a million excuses on earth, but I can tell you right now that I was prepared, I was ready. Even in the warm-up, I felt extremely sharp. And sometimes you just have those fights when you go out there and it's like a badass dream. You want to punch hard, but you don't punch. You want to move forward, but you step it back. So I had too many moments.
All right, you are awesome, Wyatt. Thanks you for coming in. And like I said, I'll email you. We'll definitely get together and do some stuff together. Sounds awesome.
Let him go Monday.
Wow, and Woodley says absolutely no excuses, and he said he was 100%. His training camp was great. He said absolutely no excuses, and they're asking him what happened. What happened?
He just made you very well aware that he wanted to get close, and sometimes fighters.
All right, have a good one, RS. Thanks for coming in, man. Have a good night. And was it RS? Somebody was asking, says, when does Tyron Woodley, when does he age? Maybe it was tonight. Maybe tonight we seen him age. Maybe. I don't know. He says he wants that rematch to run it back, though. We'll see. I'm not sure that fight's any different, and even he admits.
I tried my best not to look at his ass. I saw him on my peripheral, and I was like, bloop. So yeah,
yep.
He think he has to do the,
yeah, even he admits that maybe he didn't earn a rematch. But I think it's Colby next. He needs to not upset people too much in casinos, though, because he might run into somebody like Sonny Liston. JJ, the dirtiest player in the game. Woo! Oh, it's nice.
You know, my path has never been easy. So, he's just showing me that God wants me to come back.
Yeah, I don't think he goes back against Kamaru Usman, but who would you like to see Woodley fight, Dutch guy?
I don't know, man. I think he's on the back of the row now.
Yeah, in a way, I kind of wish Lawler would have finished that knockout against Askren, because I wouldn't mind seeing that fight get played back, to be honest. I thought Lawler looked really good tonight until that kind of chokehold that he wasn't out. Tyron with God talk. God doesn't want Tyron to fight. Well, you know, at least he's not doing drugs and hitting pregnant people and praising God.
I think he's gonna move up a weight class.
Yeah, he may. What, you know, it could be that could be an energy thing, but man, I've always been a big Tyron fan, and I gotta tell you, it's got to be so hard when they continue to ask you, what was going on with your energy? Were you feeling sick? Were you feeling injured? Was anything going on? I mean, there's a lot of things you could say. Oh, well, you know, something didn't happen quite right in training camp. And nothing ever goes perfect. You never have a perfect training camp. And he just continues to say, absolutely no excuses. Kamaru Usman, you know, he beat me up on every level. I was 100%, and I had the best training camp possible.
I'm glad for my my longtime friend Henry Hooft, man. He's got a fighter with a belt now.
Henry Hoof's gonna fight him, yeah.
He's training Kamaru Usman. He's Usman's striking coach.
Really? I didn't realize that. I didn't see him over there. His striking has gotten a lot better. He's got some very creative striking. And I said that in the past. I just didn't think he hit hard. And, I mean, he didn't hurt Woodley. He just beat him up for 25 minutes.
I'm glad for my longtime friend Henry. He's finally got a belt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's an all-time great, man. Very, very good fighter, for sure. What do you think would be worse, getting knocked out or tapped in the first round, or get beat down like that for 5 rounds?
I think getting knocked out is the worst, because you're not allowed to fight for some time also.
That's true, but as far as which one I'd rather take, I mean, you don't feel the knockdown. He's going to be feeling that beating. He's not going to be walking well. Neither one of them, well, I don't know how much damage Usman really took, if anything, but Lionheart and Woodley are not good. Oh, my God. Get the fook out of here. Freaking jackasses. Yeah, I can't imagine. I don't think he's doing a whole lot tomorrow. He's talking about going to the recording studio or whatever. I think he's just sitting with ice packs tomorrow. Him and Lionheart, they can go to the movies together or something. Go sit in the jacuzzi.
I not understand why he changed his game plan, man.
Changed his name.
Yeah, changed his game plan. He was not.
Game plan. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there, man. Woodley versus Ponzinibbio makes some sense. That's a good point, Scott F. People have called for that fight in the past, actually.
That's for sure a good match.
And you make it in Argentina, and it's even bigger.
I think Woodley is down the ranks now. You know, Dana and him don't get along. Dana's very happy. Woodley's not the champ anymore.
Yeah, but you look up at 185. He's got to be not really happy with Robert Whittaker, even though that's not his fault. Adesanya, next pay-per-view, Adesanya and Kelvin Gastelum will fight for that interim belt. You talked about him going up. I could see Woodley going up, and I could see him in entertaining fights against any of those guys.
Yeah, but he sure has a lot of work to do, man. He was not the Woodley that we are used to see.
Yeah, that was strange. I mean, I just have to kind of think about it from what I've seen in the past. Stylistically, I think he's a horrible matchup for for Israel Adesanya. Horrible matchup.
I think maybe it's a possibility that the age is getting to him. Also, he's 38, you know.
He's 36.
36.
Yeah, but I mean, you never know. It's like 35, 36. There's some guys that are done. We've seen guys that are done at 34. I mean, they're 34, but it's like they're 44.
Yeah, not everybody is the same, but I think this will come hard to him, this loss. I think he never expected this.
No, and I mean, he seems in good spirits. I mean, he might be more depressed tomorrow. I mean, maybe he's in shock. I don't know. Probably drink a milkshake right before the fight. What about the water? Oh, jeez. Oh, that's funny. Askren look like a 9th grade stoner.
Throw an International Combat Connection graphic up. For Monday, live at 5.
Yep, that is right. What did I mark it? Because I had it up. It should be on my OBS because...
I never work with OBS again. This was the last time. I'm done with OBS.
Well, how are you going to do it?
I'm going to buy a normal program, man. I'm done with it. Every time the problem. Then the sound. Then the video. Then the bit rate. Then this. Then that.
Yeah, I hear you, man. There could be frustrations.
Every time.
It's a free program, but yeah.
We tested it last week. Everything was working, right?
I know. Well, we did the combat show. We did the stream together.
Yeah, we tested also Thursday night. We tested for the second time. Everything was working. Now we do the same. And it's not working. I'm done with the OBS, man. Fuck it.
And I don't know. I thought I had it in there before. I don't have the ICC banner in here. I don't know why.
I'm gonna look up another program, and OBS is done.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Monday. Live at 5. I know people are wanting to get some sleep, do some other things. I should probably go down, talk to the family. What's up, Jason? Dutch guy, what do you think of Robbie not fighting the hands during the choke?
Billy, is that also a software to stream? Because that's the problem. We have to use streaming software.
What's the Streamlabs? I think some people use that one, Streamlabs.
Yeah, they use it on Twitch a lot. Streamlabs.
Now maybe check that one out. Hey, I got a new computer. I didn't have time to hook it up today, but I finally got a freaking badass computer.
You should do the Skype on a separate TV, man.
That's a good idea. Oh, I got 4 monitors up here now too. So if I can find a space to put them all, I got 2 computers and 4 monitors, a freaking Roku hooked up to this one monitor.
It's strange. It's strange. Why I couldn't capture your video, man?
It's what other YouTubers use. Oh, you guys. Oh, it's what other YouTubers use, and I'm not sure. Says Billy Hughes. What kind of computer did you get? I will show you. Let me look at it here. It's an HP. It's not new. I have a family member that is having some issues. Let's just say he doesn't need the computer anymore. He's okay, but mental issues. That's all I'll say. It says Jason. It says HP Envy Desktop 75514. It's got a 7th generation Intel Core i5 7400 processor, 12 gigabyte DDR for SD RAM memory, 1 terabyte hard drive, 128 gigabyte SATA solid state drive, Intel HD Graphics 630. And I didn't even have Bluetooth on this one, so that's going to be helpful. That's the computer I have, and you love how fast mine is. Oh, that's the exact computer you have? Sweet. They said that you're using the Commodore 64. I was using a Commodore 64 before. No, it might as well have been. It was a Dell Octiplex 720, something from like 2011. But yeah, this is gonna be much better.
I'm gonna throw everything off my MacBook and I throw it on my my regular computer. That's
MacBooks are great for sure.
That's an iMac 27-inch.
Nice.
I'm gonna work with that because I'm done with it.
Nice. Well, I'm using what I got. Don't break computers in half though. But if you do, make sure you videotape it next. At least get some views out of it.
I kicked my desktop a few hours ago.
Oh man, that's horrible.
My desktop computer.
That's horrible.
Fuck it.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out, man. Like I said, it's not an easy thing. YouTube. People think, oh, I want to be a YouTube star. You hear these people, oh, I want to do YouTube and make a ton of money. Good fucking luck. Billy says, I say bite the bullet and buy top of the line film software since you guys want to be the best.
Yeah, but it's not about the software, man. It's about the streaming program.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at. Well, I'm gonna set up also a Adobe Premiere Pro because I get a discount on it. Because my wife's a teacher, Billy, so I'm gonna start working on that and use AOL Messenger. Oh God, I love that. I can't believe that AOL is still in business. I was so surprised. Later, Jason. Have a great night, man.
Bye, Jason. Thanks for watching, man.
All right, guys. It is getting late. I don't see anybody else coming out to the mic right now. Sometimes these guys can take forever. So I think I'm going to hang it up. Don't forget, though, like I said, not only MMA. I know a lot of you guys are March Madness fans, maybe NCAA basketball fans. And March Madness is crazy, man. I mean, doing a ton of hours of stream. I just have to figure out what the hell is going on in basketball. Trivia on Monday, boys. Billy's writing me questions. He's going to email them to me. No. I'm just kidding. All right, yes, trivia on Monday. Yep, trivia on Monday, prize on Monday. And then, 5 rounds, 5 categories. Talk about what happened, past, present, and future.
Billy's gonna go in on Monday.
What's that?
Billy's gonna go in on Monday.
Gonna go in?
I'm gonna go in.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. You try to have call in on Skype. That would be good. Oh, that would be great, Billy. Yeah, definitely stream. I would definitely like somebody to stream with me on March Madness. So let's plan on that.
What's March Madness?
If you'll commit to that, the first and second round, I always take that week off, and I watch a ton of basketball games.
What is March Madness?
So in college basketball, they take the top 64 teams in the nation. So there's a thing called Selection Sunday, and I mean everybody's played through the regular season. So then you have something called Selection Sunday, and the media picks the top 68 teams in the nation. There's 4 brackets of 16. The first day, there's 4 teams that play just to get into the tournament with everybody else. And then after that, the brackets go down depending on your schedule. And Robbie Lawler's coming out right now, actually. Depending on your schedule or your record, excuse me, what your seed is. Number 16 plays number 1. Number 15 plays number 2, and so forth and so on. And then the next round, everybody plays until you get down to the end. You lose once, you're done.
So it sounds like a sort of playoff.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And these guys, they know they're in college. So a lot of these guys, it's their last chance. It's their last chance to possibly get in the NBA. It's their last chance to play in college or to get a national championship. So, I mean, it's like they literally try harder than just about anything you've ever seen. They have everything to prove.
What does Lawler have to say?
What's that?
What is Lawler saying?
Let me see. He says he says the same thing that I said. He says he'd like to run it back. I'm much more interested in that rematch, honestly, than I am Kamaru, Usman, and Woodley.
Before that madness, you almost ended the fight yourself. I mean, give us an idea.
I want to see that rematch next month, if they're okay. That was a great round.
Yeah, that was a violent fight, man.
Yeah, he said he's going to have to go back and watch it. I could not believe that, though. Oh, awesome, Billy. That sounds great, man.
Will you appeal? I mean, that's not making excuses. Would you at least see if by chance they might look at it?
Nobody would have ever thought, oh, they're asking him if they would review it. Robbie Lawler is, but they're not going to overturn it. They never overturn decisions.
But did they use the replay on it?
They didn't overturn Kat Zingano when she got the toenail in the eye.
Yeah, good point.
You see that? She said that, she's had kids. She said that that was the most painful thing in her life. She said it was worse than going through 10 childbirths.
Fuck.
I can just imagine, man.
All right, guys.
I want to hear what he's saying when he's choking. He said, I wasn't choking.
All right, guys. I'm going out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all. See you all soon. Maybe next Monday, or otherwise.
Right. See you Monday, man. And it looks like Robbie Lawler said he was waiting for him to burn his arms out. But all right, Dutch guy, thank you. Messed up Lawler fight and missed Jones kicking a down opponent. Oh, jeez, Herb struggled. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because he definitely could have been disqualified. They took away 2 points for kneeing a down opponent. And then, yeah, he missed the kick to a downed opponent in the head. And that one I missed too, though. When I was watching it, I thought he caught him in the chest. And then I seen the blood coming from him, so I was like, I'd kind of like to see that again. But I mean, they also have a better view of it, I think, than we do.
I'm ready to get back to my family and spend some time.
Yeah, he did kind of struggle tonight, though.
And just start building. I like to run it back. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what my Dave Martin's going to do, and then with the commission.
He did definitely kind of struggle tonight. Again, though, thank you guys again. I'm going to go... I'll read this up. Messed up Lawler fight. Yeah, I don't see that running the back. The Nightmare versus T. Wood should happen anytime soon. What he was so altered, never. Yeah, I agree with you, man. It's I don't really want to see that back. Oh, I'll read your email about MMA Playground. Okay. I will check it out. Basically, it was just I didn't do it this week because Dutch guy was doing his pick thing. But we'll jump on that right away. I'll try and jump on it right away. If you don't see me on there by Monday, give me a reminder. I don't think I'll forget, but you never know. All right, guys. I said thanks again. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses later.